saying? Like, people have decided they don't care anymore. These IPs are going to be reimagined, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, like, I went through the whole depression period of, like, fuck, everything's dead. Everything I love is dead. I went through that already. Now I'm in the mode of, okay, saying, like, people have decided they don't care anymore. These IPs are going to be reimagined, whatever, because I'm just going to still watch the old ones that are good to me forever. Even though we were spoiled on that situation and other people were spoiled on it, you were still in the theater like, oh my God. So that was good for them. That's how good they were. And I thought Marvel's movies were kind of ridiculous, but I liked them. I'm pretty much superheroed out. Like we were talking to Leah earlier, and like we didn't see the new Batman movie still. Still have to see the new Batman because I'm superheroed out. This is the first time where I'm like, well, let's see. Superman's suit still looks funny, like to me. Like this is a smaller man than Henry Cavill, but he's wearing kind of like what looks to be kind of like a baggier suit. Like the suit looks like a rubbery suit that he put on that is about an inch or two too big. And so like it's interesting that the suit looks the way it does. Maybe they'll explain that in the movie. I don't know. But it's definitely brighter. Tonight is AEW. I think it's AEW Dynamite. Is there anything different about AEW tonight? And WWE Evolution, what a mess, bro. They cannot sell tickets to this. They cannot sell tickets to this. What a mess. Like, it is a mess. They just don't have anything going on except the name WWE putting on show. Like, they are in trouble. I mean, I don't fully know the number of the ticket sales for WWE Evolution, but the women's pay-per-view, maybe it's doing better now than I understood it to be doing before. I don't know, but it was not doing well. I mean, it was doing well compared to AEW. But, I mean, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look right now. WWE. Tickets. WWE Evolution. They sold out their premium ringside seating. Ring photo op. All-inclusive pre-show hospitality. Superstar appearances. Dedicated priority. They sold that out. So that's good for them. The priority seats are a mess. $590 for tickets for those premium ticket packages. That's fucking crazy.
You raised a piece of shit.
Hey, fuck you bitch ass wanker delicious meat sauce fuck-faced lazy putrid anti-American nigger with warts on his penis and bleeding hemoglobin Herman Gargut spick kisser Cronin shit-faced loser queer.
Oh my
and
God.
fuck Ghost from the Coast.
Wow. Fuck Ghost from the Coast. Fickle somebody. Oh my God, Fickle. What the fuck? That's crazy. That was crazy. They're actually doing combo tickets now. I don't know if... These are all the seats that are available, guys. Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. We have to get a screen. We have to do this. We have to do a screenshot of this. Oh my God, bro. This is a disaster. And the build was awful. It has nothing to do with Liv Morgan as far as I'm concerned. The fucking build is terrible. Okay. So I'm about to highlight where people are sitting. Give me 1 second. Actually, let's put you up on the screen. So let's understand this. Let's understand this. There are people sitting here There are people sitting here. I mean, we'll give them this. There will be people sitting here. Pretty much here. They didn't even sell the front row over there. That's crazy. They'll give those tickets away, so there'll be people sitting there. Oh, these are not for sale. That's right. Let me back out real quickly. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me fix that. Okay. Let's just draw the rest of this. Nobody sitting here. Maybe some people they'll give. This is where they'll give tickets away, but there's going to be nobody sitting back here. You might have. I gotta believe they're going to give tickets away so that some people sit here. I gotta believe they'll put people in that front row somehow. So maybe WWE give me a call. I don't know. Nobody sitting here. Nobody sitting in the balcony for sure. The balconies are fucked. There's no one, obviously, no one in the balconies. And these are question marks over here. Like this may be empty. 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 These did sell. These sold. Maybe some more of these will sell. This is fucking horrific. Like, are you guys paying attention to this? This is fucking crazy. So that's like...
You raised a piece of shit.
It's 2:47 and I just did.
You're the man, by the way. Thank you. How many rows? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. So, we got 1,000, 2,000, 3,800. We got about 4,000 tickets maybe sold. We got like 4,000 tickets sold, guys. Maybe. I mean, yikes. This is awful. For WWE, it's awful. I think they're gonna beat AEW still for their Dynamite show, but and whoever gets to the top of the ladder can put some clothing back on, and then wins that stage. And if it needs a third stage, then it becomes a last woman standing match. Trish and Lita return for a 3 stages of hell match. Bra and panties, ladder, and no last woman standing match. You make that match 2 weeks ago and talk about it and book that for this show, you sell at least 2,000 or 3,000 more tickets. I am telling you right now. Don't do it. Fine, don't do it. Watch what happens. You're seeing what happens. Atlanta, Georgia. Evolution. Talk about the wrong place to be doing it, too. Atlanta, Georgia should have done it in New York again, because maybe the New York people would like come out for whatever reason. Oh, you got Friday Night SmackDown on the 11th, the Great American Bash in the middle of the day on Saturday, You got Saturday night's main event on Saturday night. Sunday is Evolution, and honestly, that's the... I don't know. I mean, I guess I could cover it all, but I almost think Evolution is something you skip, and that Raw will be more impactful the next night. Oh, that's terrible news. Big Jones. Big Jones, thank you for the $4 donation, Big Jones. We love you, brother. Thank you for dropping the big $4, man. I mean, they're selling tickets as well as my show is getting views right now. It's all falling apart, folks. Yikes. 381 to sit close. Wow, they have $40 tickets. $73 tickets. Bro, people cannot afford this. They can't afford this. Well, they can't justify affording it. Big Jones with the $4. Crypto the Super Dog was the top dono. Let me put Crypto up. Crypto the Super Dog. There's Crypto right there. I don't know. I think Saturday night's main event will be the most interesting thing, probably, obviously, of the whole week. I think it'll probably be better than Raw. Raw was awful last Monday. Evolution is just trash. They literally don't care about it. Why the fuck would you care about it? They absolutely don't give a shit. Cool, put it in cold soul, put it in cold soul, put it in cold soul, put it in cold soul slow. Oh my god! Put it in cold slow, put it in cold soul, put it in cold, put it in cold soul, put it in cold, put it in cold soul. Put it in my cold soul, put it in my cold soul, put it in my cold soul. Put it in cold, put it in cold, put it in cold, so put it in cold, put it in hole, put it in like a cold fucking hole.
Then I have to pull a WCW and give away tickets, and should also give a food voucher along with the free tickets.
Right, you have to give away food too. Hey, come get a free meal and see some women. Nick B. By the way, Nick B donated, I think, like this morning for no reason when we were off the air. I think he was just doing it to help out. And now Nick B is gone and surpassed Crypto the Super Dog. Nick B is knocking Crypto the Super Dog off and becoming the top donation of the stream. Thank you, Nick B. Nick B. Put him up top. Thank you, Nick B. I haven't heard that dono in a while, so that was pretty cool. Put it in Cole's hole. I mean, that's a classic moment. Put it in Cole's hole. Nick B. Also, Nick B, like I said, he donated like this morning or something like that. He dropped oh no, was that him or was it somebody else? Oh, it was Big Jones. I'm sorry. Big Jones donated this morning. But Nick B, thank you, brother. $22. That is the biggest donation of the stream. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. That is awesome. That's fire. Made me wet inside. Thank you, Nick B. Let's play Big Jones, who donated 5 hours ago before we were ever on the air at all.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
It's 9:33 a.m. East Coast time and I'm jerking off vigorously to photos of Stephanie Baker. I'm imagining her standing on my face barefoot while Jay Menace is finding the cheese beneath my ball sack.
Oh.
Just thought you should know that.
I was actually going to lead the show with that, but I didn't. And I kind of forgot, but now I remembered, so. Very interesting from Nick B. Hey, listen, anytime you want to share your thoughts with me, even if we're off the air, I will play it on the air later. So anytime you want to share your thoughts with me, I will absolutely accept it. Thank you so much. TNA sold out, more sold out than Evolution. That's right. That's true. That's how, I mean, this is bad, right? Like, this is.
We learned that Shane.
Well, I mean, it could be. I was just informed that Beyonce is on her tour by K Gamer on Twitter. Beyonce is currently on her Cowboy Carter tour, whatever the fuck that is, which includes Atlanta, July 10th, 11th, and 13th and 14th. That's crazy. So, I mean, that probably hurts a little bit, but I mean, those are all. I feel like that's a different crop of people maybe, but they're probably stupid people. But, you know, it could affect them a little bit. I could see that a little bit. We got to go see Beyonce instead. I mean, it could affect it. Oh, yeah, I'll unmute you in a minute, DJ. Yeah, we muted you because you were snoring like crazy the other night. My bad. But, yeah. We did the TNA ticket sales earlier, too. They're not very good right now. TNA Slammiversary isn't good right now. But they're still a couple weeks away from Slammiversary. So, what are we, 10 to 12 days away from Slammiversary still? So, they've still got, they've got time still. Time stands still. Another just breakdown in the ring right now.
These two men have, but look at this.
It's another beatdown in the ring of Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page for the Death Riders with the Young Bucks. Nobody's ever going to remember this group. They're going to remember that it was terrible. Right to Censor was way better than this. Oh, they're going to stick bags on their head and stick a needle in their eyes or whatever? Is that what they're doing right now? Isn't this the syringe thing they're about to do? This is cringe.
Then I was reminded. They're one and the same. See, Matt, Nick.
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. What are we watching? This is terrible.
Is how vengeance breathes. What the hell? Swerve up to. What? Oh no! That's a top. Oh my God!
Swerve is in a. Oh my God! They just wrecked the limo that would have saved my life if I was able to sell it. Wow.
He's gonna do it again.
He's using a backhoe to crush the Young Bucks limo. I mean, if I was the Young Bucks, wouldn't you now just go through with the bag on the guy's head and stab him with the needles or whatever? Why wouldn't you just continue to go through with it? You know? The Young Bucks limo has been destroyed. In the most Stone Cold Steve Austin thing ever. But I'll give him credit. I've been saying do some things behind the scenes, you know? Wow.
And while all this action's going on at ringside, Swerve, look at this, continuing to destroy.
You know, I could have used that limo. That limo would have saved my life. Oh, here we go. He's got Jon Moxley lined up. Probably doesn't have a belt in the briefcase anyway. And, intercepted. Buckshot lariat. Now he's looking at Moxley like he's horny. Look at how horny Adam Hangman Page is. You can tell by the look on his face how erect he might be. Wow, he whipped that chain like a madman. Swerve goes full on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, listen, you got insurance, brother. Oh my God, that's our limousine.
They're gonna have to sell some sneakers to pay for that.
Oh my God, that's our limousine.
They're gonna take a shuttle with the rest of us. It'll be Matthew and Nicholas facing Swerve and Ospreay.
They should scream now like girls or something like, ah! That'd be funny.
You know the Bucks want some revenge on Strickland. Prince Nana.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for this.
Very brave Nana.
Oh my God. This is so bizarrely terrible.
Remember, if Ospreay and Swerve win, the Bucks have to step down.
Even the commentary is like, let's not even commentate this.
If the Bucks win, Swerve and Ospreay can't challenge for the AEW
Well,
Championship.
it feels like the Bucks. It feels like Hangman Page is definitely not winning with the way this is going off the air. I mean, there's no way these guys are winning now, I would think. And that belt probably ain't even in the fucking briefcase anyway. You know, let's be honest. Ugh. Well, all right. All in Texas, they sold about one match, really. But, I don't know, man. Maybe it'll be good anyway. Maybe it'll be good anyway. Oh, boy. Wow. Well, AEW All in Texas this Saturday. It's coming up. AEW's over. Kind of a remixed Attitude Era ending tonight. You know, I want to give them credit in one hand and say that I'm glad they were doing some fun kind of stuff, I guess. There's another part of me that thinks, like, yikes. But I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Hit the like button if you're just getting here, guys, and feel free to support the channel because you're all I have right now. Because now I have, well, I don't know. Tony Storm needs to go over Mercedes. I agree. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that would be great. That would be cool. That would be cool. All In is coming up, baby. Hit that like button. We're going to start the show. AEW's over. We're live. Are you guys live? Oh, yeah. You want some of Daddy Magic? What a fucking name that is. Daddy Magic. Let's do this.
Where the Lone Star shines, AEW's coming, it's all in time. The crowd's electric, the stakes are high. The Saturday night, we're reaching for the sky. Globe Life Field, hear the roar of the fans. Champions clash with the world in their hands. From the top rope they fly, no fear inside. AEW all in Texas burns bright. All in Texas, feel the heat, the fight. Saturday night under those stadium lights. AEW's bringing the fire, the heart, the soul. All in Texas, we're losing control. MJF scheming with that devilish grin. Swerve's got the title, but who's gonna win? The Young Bucks fly, flipping through the air, while Tony Storm's drama's beyond compare. Hangman's riding with vengeance in his eyes. Darby's coffin drop, yeah, he'll take to the skies. The Texas crowd's ready, they're screaming for more. All in tonight, we settle the score. All in Texas, feel the heat, the fight. Saturday night under those stadium lights. AEW's bringing the fire, the heart, the soul. All in Texas, we're losing control. From the Lone Star State to the world's big stage, every slam, every suplex fuels the rage. Blood, sweat, and glory, the story unfolds. All in Texas, where legends are told. The ring's a battlefield, the crowd's on their feet. Every moment's a memory, can't take the heat. From Brian's kicks to Omega's V-trigger blast. All in Texas, the future meets the past. So raise your hands, let the Lone Star shine. AEW's all in, it's our time to climb. The Saturday night, we're making it real. Texas size, passion, and Globe Life feel. All in Texas, feel the heat, the fight. Saturday night under those stadium lights. DBU's bringing the fire, the heart, the soul. All in Texas, we're losing control. So crank up the volume, let the story begin. AEW all in Texas, let's win. Saturday's calling, the ring's where we'll be. All in Texas, forever AEW.
Wow, look out for that AI mix, huh? Unbelievable. What's up on a Wednesday night? Hit the like button because we got to get to 100 peoples. And I think we can get to 100 peoples. Smell that in the air. It's the smell of Swerve being Stone Cold Steve Austin. If only the announce team would try to get on the level of the announcing that they really need. But whatever. The announce team can't really get it done. That's fine. They'll never get it done. They're happy getting their little paychecks. They don't need to flip out, scream, get too excited, you know. They got their paychecks, folks. They don't need nothing else. The song needs more auto-tune. Yeah, the AI songs, man, they get a little auto-tune. Trailer Park is here, brother. What's up, brother? Hit the like button. Scampoli-esque? What is Scampoli-esque? Scampoli's dead. No, he's not dead. I'm gonna be dead. Yeah, I had to end the stream earlier. I had to figure out what was going on. My mother had been begging me and harping on me about getting my car worked on. My wife's truck broke down. Obviously, it's like broken down and it's probably fucked, right? So my mom is like every fucking time she's over, she's like, let me take care of the car. Let me take the car in and get the oil done and stuff like that and whatever else. And she'd been hounding me about it. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna do it. I'll do it at some point. I'm too busy. There's too much stuff going on right now, and it's too much money. Like I or whatever. I'm not doing anything right now. Just don't want to do anything. Just no. And my mother's finally like, I'll take it in. I'll pay for it. I'll do it or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want you to do it. So finally, I'm like, fine, whatever. You know what? Fine. Take the car. Like, I don't need it today. You know, go ahead, take it and get it, whatever. And a couple of days ago, she'd also been like, you don't have an inspection sticker? You haven't had a car inspected? She's like, when was it due? I'm like, I don't know, February. Or January. So we're 6 months in. And she's like, oh. So she goes and brings it to the gas station and gets the inspection done. What? 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 In my bed, probably. So I'm like, so she goes and gets the fucking car inspected. And I'm like, I'm thinking like there might be a problem with it because it's the whatever. Anyway, long story short, she comes back and she's like, oh, yeah, it didn't pass. She took it to some like local like used car dealership place, like a small used car dealership with a mechanic. I found the place that she went to. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you can't drive with this. It's a rejected sticker now. Before, at least, if I get pulled over, they give me a ticket and tell me to get it fixed, or they just go, hey, hurry up, get it fixed, look at it inspected. Like, and I can say like, oh, it's not going to pass because of some goofy reason. I'm still working on that, and my life sucks. So I don't fucking know. And they might be like, oh, okay, well, just get it done and get out of here. Or here's $100 ticket, whatever. But like now, a rejected sticker. What the fuck? Supposed to take the fucking car to the beach. So because I was actually going to go to the beach because there's no cost to go to the beach but gas money. Got to go to a million things to do. Like my side job, I need my car. Now I don't have a fucking car. So I call the fucking guy and I'm like, dude, I was like, my mother brought this here and she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Like, it's the emergency brake, by the way. It's the fucking emergency brake. And I'm like, can you fucking like take a? He's like, I'll take a look at it in the morning, or whatever. I'm like, I have no fucking money to fix this shit. What the fuck? I don't have a fucking car. How am I gonna make any money? So anyway, that's what happened to me earlier. Okay, when I left, I was gonna stream a little bit longer. I had to get off because like Leah was upstairs yelling like the fucking car failed, and I'm like, what do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Just fucking kill us. Just nuke us. I want to be nuked and murdered. I hope it happens. But anyway, AEW was, I mean, the Briscoe stuff was uncomfortable. I got to tell you tonight, the Briscoe stuff was uncomfortable to watch. It was hard to watch the Briscoe promo. Like, what the fuck was that? It was weird. It was like he was trying to gather himself, but the crowd was dead silent. More than anything, it was weird that the crowd just shut up. What up, Jay Renegade? Yeah, my mother was willing to take it and do it, but now it needs to be fixed to get it on the road. What is going on with the chat? Is the chat dead? Is the chat not moving? Are we really stuck on... Is the chat like frozen or something? The fuck is going on with the chat? Is it just that quiet? Or is the chat frozen? They're frozen in fear. All right, DJ Glaze. Give me your wisdom.
I mean, tonight's show didn't feel like a great go-home show for the pay-per-view. I'm sorry. It didn't feel good enough to say, hey, this is a great show. Hope it's just as good as the pay-per-view. It didn't feel like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the main event, they did something.
Yeah, but everything else was a blah. It was like a... I can't even remember what happened. I saw something with the gauntlet for the women and the men. I did see MJF. That was a good promo. I thought that was cool with the Mark Briscoe stuff and Jay Briscoe. That was pretty cool. But, I mean, there really wasn't anything to be going on about to say it was good. And this has been happening with both brands, both products of WWE and AEW not making good enough shit because it's poor and being sorry and lazy. It's just pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no it all just feels like AI to me now. It just feels like, hey, take a bunch of situations that we've all seen before, mix them up in a hat and throw them up in the air and then put them together and just do that.
Yeah, it just seems very generic.
Yeah, it was okay tonight. I mean, in a way, I thought it was all right. Wasn't in a great mood, but I'd say it was like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 for me. But like, I don't care, and there is no chance in hell that I would ever buy a ticket to go to All In Texas. Like, this is one of the rare times of AEW where I thought, no way would I pay that money to go see the pay-per-view. Fuck that.
Who wants to go to Texas right now when it's flooding and shit like that?
Well, I mean, the people that are already there. I mean, I'm just saying, if I lived there, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even think about it whatsoever. Maybe Tony Storm and Mercedes, like, I kind of want to see Tony Storm, but like, I really don't care about anything else. There's still
Omega and not Kazuchika Okada, but what's his name? Is it Okada?
Okada, yeah, Omega Okada. I guess you're right. I forgot about it. See, like, I don't even know what the fuck's happening. I don't even care. They've got me so there's just no hype with anything.
They're showing stuff from the past, and I'm like, okay, we get it. They wrestled in New Japan. But, I mean, it's repetitive. It's not... They don't need to keep bashing in our face saying, hey, they were at New Japan. It's relapsing over to AEW. I'm like, okay. They need to just make shit happen right now. And this is be the first time they've actually wrestled on a different company together. So it's like, they should have already wrestled by now. And I get Kenny was hurt, but they should have done it. They should have brought him in or something. Because now
They shouldn't have booked Okada so terrible.
That too.
I don't have a problem with anything. I don't know. Maybe it'll be. It's one of those things. It's again. I don't care about any of the builds. It's just get me there. Let's watch All In. Can they even sell 20? Can they even sell 15,000 tickets? They may not, which is crazy to me.
Now I'm getting kind of stupid dumb with like how these WWE is booking so many PLEs or pay-per-views. They're not PLEs anymore. They're pay-per-views. So I'm gonna call it from now on. These pay-per-views, like 3 pay-per-views.
You mean the other
in
way?
3 nights.
You mean
Go ahead.
You mean they're PLEs, not pay-per-views?
Well, I know they're PLEs, but they don't seem like PLEs, and that's why I'm gonna start calling them pay-per-views.
Why is that?
Because it hasn't been that good for a little bit.
So why would they be pay-per-views then?
Because it's supposed to be premium content with PLEs, and it just doesn't seem like premium shit.
Yeah, but a pay-per-view is much more expensive, so a pay-per-view would be more valuable, and you're saying they're delivering less than normal value, which would mean that they're not a pay-per-view at all. They're below that, which is a PLE. So why would you not call it a PLE? If anything, you would say, yeah, there's certainly PLEs now, because back in the day, pay-per-views were big fucking box office-y crazy things you had to see. Now it's a PLE. It's just, it's on the same $9 a month, whatever the fuck. So what you're saying is, I'm just saying what you're saying sounds opposite.
I'm saying vice versa. I got it backwards. I apologize.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I was just like, what are we saying? Okay, I got you.
But anyway, I just do not like how they got 3 PLEs in either 2 nights with NXT, WWE, or the main roster, and then you got Revolution Sunday. It's like it's becoming like boring because there's so many pay-per-views all mixed together. PLEs.
Somebody just said that AEW sold 20,000 tickets. There's no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Someone just said they've sold 21,000 tickets.
You know what would have been a good place for the Revolution?
No
Vegas.
Way. Vegas?
Yeah.
There's no way AEW sold that many tickets. I mean, maybe they have. I mean, that's what I would expect them to sell, total. But looking at this graph right now, almost half of the building is not on sale. Almost half the building is not on sale. Slightly more than half the building. It's got a 40,000 seat capacity. So there's about 23,000 seats for sale. That would mean if they sold 20,000 seats, 23,000 possible out of this chart. If I zoom in, you'll see that about half of that chart, or maybe a little under half of that chart, is still available. So they've sold about just over half of the seats that are available. Look at this chart. Look at the white. They've sold just over half, just barely. So you tell me how they've sold 21,000 tickets? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Look at this. Only half of the building is for sale right now, and half of those tickets are available. So if half the building is 20,000 tickets and half of those are sold, they're at 10,000 tickets. They're at 10,000 tickets, boys. And they bought up 1 or 2 or 3,000 of those tickets. So no, they're at 10,000 tickets. Who the fuck is saying that they're at 21,000 tickets? There ain't no fucking way in hell. That's not possible. The math don't math. Because I can buy half of the tickets. Half of the tickets of the available area are available. So they could not have sold that. Here, look at the grayed out areas. That's the stage, so they'll never sell anything over here. That's the stage here. That's the stage. Can't sell this. Can't sell the stuff behind the stage. Not selling this. Not selling that. Then this isn't for sale. That isn't for sale. This actually just went on sale just now, I think. I don't think this was available a minute ago. I could be wrong. But either way, they are starting to open up more areas for sale. So that's good news. But looking at this, there's still a shitload of tickets available. I mean, at the best case scenario, I would maybe say I'm wrong by a few thousand, so give them 12,000 tickets sold. Maybe they've sold 12, maybe they've sold 13. They have not. There's no way they've sold 20,000. How the fuck is that possible? You know what I mean? Like I don't.
No, this ain't the short that you were talking about from previously on your channel, right?
This is AEW All in Texas.
Yeah, right now. You're talking about this right now because you came up with a short earlier
Yes.
today.
I brought it up. Yes, no. I made a short about it earlier. I think there was less tickets sold earlier. More tickets sold are selling right now because the show was just on TV. So they just promoted it. The show was on TV. People just saw the final AEW Dynamite. So people are flocking to maybe get their tickets now. They were making their decision tonight if they want to order or not, blah, 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 blah. I would think that they would sell out half the arena. I would hope that they would sell half the arena. So it shows 21,000 sold, says Snake Plissken. There's no fucking way.
They're
no
just not
fucking
doing good
way.
in the States. They're not doing good in the States. That's what it is. They can't pick the right location. And I don't think they're picking the right location. But like I said, Vegas would be a good place right now. Nothing's really going on. 4th of July is over with. So why not have your event at Vegas? So, and pick a nice location there. Whoever arena's the Dome. Yeah, the Dome would be sick. That'd be a good place to have.
Would you guys mind if I hop in here really quickly?
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
And I do apologize to all the fans out there. I know that was really stupid, rude, and ignorant to say, hey, would you guys mind if I hop in here when I'm already hopping in? So sorry about that. Going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamie. We ain't doing all that. So first thing I want to say, DJ Glaze, you know I love you. Why did you just say that there's too much wrestling going on with pay-per-views going on back-to-back day? Are you not familiar with how wrestling was built as a thing before we got to it being televised? Or are you aware of it?
No. It's like there's so many PLEs like at once. It wasn't like that.
So wait, but I don't want you to elaborate just yet because I want to stay on this point. So stay right there. You are aware that even as early back as the 80s, people would leave from what would be considered, quote unquote, it's not pay-per-view because it wasn't television, but they were leaving from big houses, going to other houses and having the same matches, you are aware that this is a thing in terms of wrestling, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we both understand that is a premise, can you please help me understand what you mean by it's too much? This just is wrestling in general. So help me understand the nuance that you're speaking of.
It's just saying like they're having 3 PLEs in like 2 nights, and it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get why they're doing so many shows, like where you should just have 1 or 2 shows, and then they're just doing like 3 shows, like all in one weekend. It kind of
and when you say that, you're speaking on like the companies competing, right? Like that's you're talking about like WWE or NXT, AEW, like people competing, correct?
I'm just talking about WWE in general or AEW in general. It doesn't matter. It's just it feels like it's oversaturated with so many shows.
No, I understand it doesn't matter. I'm just asking, like, when you're speaking on this specifically, you're talking about AEW versus another company, correct?
No, not really. Just any company. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so when you're talking about there being 3 PLEs at one time, what are you speaking on specifically?
WWE.
You said WWE?
Yeah, because they got 3 shows. They got Evolution, they got NXT, and then they got Saturday Night Main Event.
Okay, so we're going to disregard the fact that I asked you 3 times to tell me that because I don't know. I'm not asking to like put you in the corner. I'm asking because I don't know. We're going to disregard the fact that I asked you that 3 times and you told me nothing, nobody, doesn't matter. Then you said WWE. Okay. We gonna totally go over that fact because fuck all that. That's not important.
That's
okay.
Super chat. Party.
Here's Botch Club with a dono.
Sasha whipped cream Vince and Tony must see now.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to check that out. Sasha Banks whipped cream Vince.
Nah, Joe. You know what? Real shit. There was 2 things that made me click on this show. Number 1, I seen the thumbnail. And I thought that was me driving a boom lift. I thought you found a picture of me at work. So I was coming here to question you.
Right. Oh, I should have put Sasha on there with the whipped cream thing.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Much love to the rescuers who jumped into the Texas floodwaters to save people.
Shout out to Shad Gasper for that $3. Shad would definitely know about that.
That's fucked up.
I thought of him all week because my daughter went with her friend to the beach, and she's never really been to the beach, like to the real ocean. And I was trying to explain how the water works to my daughter, and I was like very angry because we're going to the beach this Friday, and I was like very angry that like I wasn't going to be there. And she's like, "It's all right." I'm like, muscular in shape athletes can be killed. The villain, thanks for becoming a member, man. So yeah, I thought of Shad all week long, thinking of him, and thinking of so many other stories recently of parents, people trying to save kids from the ocean, and then people getting swept out. It's still happening.
Rip currents too.
Bro,
shout out to my boy Chad Javier Romaine Chitty Gaspar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy, the boy had the longest name in the history of black people names. Like, shout out to him.
I can't imagine that happen. I just can't even believe it.
No, it's really sad, but he's also like legitimately a hero. So
yeah,
even though we're joking, like legitimately, like even us joking is just keeping his name alive. And I respect the hell out of that. So thank you for that, Joe, and thank you for that donation. Even if I know y'all trolling having
that
fun.
That guy really saved his kid. Like, and I mean, it just sucks that he didn't. It's awful to think about. You can't even really think about it because it's fucking crazy. Like the girls that just died in the flood at the Texas camp, and all those other people that are dead. Like hundreds of people are dead.
New Mexico is flooded too.
Oh well, nobody
North
cares.
Carolina.
Nobody cares about them. No, I'm just kidding. You know what's funny is because of all this flooding that's going on, the Charles River is right next to my house, like pretty close to me, very close. And so I was like, how far away are we from the Charles River? Because that's the thing that would flood for us, right? And Leah's like, yeah. So I did the math. We're 210 feet above sea level, right? So then I walked down to the edge of the street, and then I walked down to the back of the neighbor's area, and I got down to 188 feet. And then I was like, okay, well, there's still another ways to go before the river starts. So so we're about 35 feet above the Charles River. So, and that river,
that's not great.
That's not great. It's not bad, but it's also pretty close. The flood from Texas, if I remember, the Texas flood, the water went 26 feet higher.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, that's not great. Like y'all can get up to the second floor and maybe be safe. Hide out, and y'all have those nor'easterns and like different type of shit than we even get down here. Like y'all shit can just happen. It could be from the coast and come inland. Like,
yeah, I mean,
the world is a fucked up place, bro.
We're at the very the very beginning kind of the Charles. And what's weird about that is where I used to live was right up the street, was not that far away from where the Charles dumps out, right? The ocean. And now we live on the other side of it, which is crazy. It's funny to think about. I could hop in a canoe and then come out of into the Boston Harbor or whatever. So yeah, kind of strange. Yet we're 40 minutes away drive-wise from Boston. So yeah, I was actually doing that the other day. I was all paranoid about like, hey man, I never thought about this because I was always worried about the ocean or like something happening in the ocean because we're right the fuck there. But like, oh, now we're safe. We're 200 feet above sea level. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Maybe not.
Yeah, not really. No, because if the ocean wants to take you, if the rivers and the lakes want to take you, they're going to take you. That's just one of the things that I've had to learn about living in Texas. You can be as safe as you want to be. I see people build multi-million-dollar beach homes on the coast of Texas every year, and them shits go down. So like, I just don't have that mentality of thinking that I'm that safe. But getting back to wrestling, because I don't want to forget what my other point was.
Yeah.
I'll say this, I never thought it would happen. But Ayo, Sasha Banks, Mercedes, she done went and bought that booty, Joe. She got to move up the list, bro. She top 3 now, bro. She top 3. I don't give a fuck how she wrestling. I don't give a fuck how many belts they give her. I don't give a fuck how bad her storylines may be or how good they are. Bro, the combination of her and Tony Storm in the ring together now is a collection of ass cheeks that me as a young black man just has to sit and give 5 stars before the match happens. I need to bounce this off of y'all because I need her to bounce that off of me. Do you see where I'm getting at with this? Like, Joe, where did this come from? Clearly, she spent money on her cakes. Clearly. Y'all see this shit, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, she's sucking, licking, and fucking gobbling the cake like it's her new boyfriend. It's crazy.
Bruh, hey, fuck more toast. Hey, yo, you know what? I've officially gotten to that age in my life where, like, if I see a woman in wrestling that I find attractive, I'd be like, oh, it'd be cool to, like, fuck with her, date her, or knock her fucking brains in or whatever. And then I see her with her man, I instantly hate him. Like,
Yeah.
I've gotten to that age now.
Oh.
Like, for example, Damian Priest now because he apparently is with Lola Vice. I kind of want to kill him, but I don't mean it for real. I'm just saying. Like Jey Uso, the reason it took me so long to like Jey Uso because there was those rumors that he was with my girl, bro. Like Jada Parker is #1 now, and I seen it and I felt it and I heard it, and I was like, if he's there, I might have to 1-2 buckle my shoe. You know what I'm saying? But point is, I'm getting way off topic. Way off topic. Point is, Mercedes Moné has them Yamathans. She has them Cheekertons.
Oh.
All right. And it's crazy because Joe, I know you've known her longer than we've known her. You've seen her in person. That shit wasn't back there. It wasn't.
What's
like,
weird is I saw her when I feel like I saw her when she was a kid. Like, no kidding. I saw her when she was like 17, you know, or 18 or something. She was maybe 18. She might have been 17. But like I was yeah, so I didn't really think, I mean, I was like, you know, she's cute and stuff, but like I didn't think like, you know, I was just how old was I? How old is she now?
I'll look it up real quick, but no older than like 33 for sure.
Yeah, so I'm 40. So I must have been like probably 24, 23. No, I was like, yeah, I was like, I don't know. She was young when she was training.
Wow. So she's exactly 33. Bro,
wow.
Hey, look, I didn't look this up before. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, her and Bailey, they were my two in like 2015. You couldn't tell me shit about either one of them. So yeah, I was on that.
But I mean, she's just a woman now where it's like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're saying. That's what we're getting. Like I said, like I saw her, I was like, oh, some young girl's training and whatever, she's cute and whatever, got a good talk, she talks well. That's right. Like I really didn't think much else. You know, there's a lot of people, but like she, you know, she could do really well. But like looking at her now, it's like even looking at her back in NXT. It was like, damn, that girl is like,
it's a totally different thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like a totally different person. Like you look at her now, and man, how can I say this while being polite to my ladies and not also coming across insensitive? You know how like some ladies have a body transformation after they have a kid, and it's like shit just starts looking kind of fucking crazy. Like shit's like, whoa, shit's poking out now. Shit's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just get different. It's almost like that with her, but maybe with Tony Khan's money. I don't know exactly like what caused this. Like, because, bro, like I was scrolling on Instagram last week and I seen her and I didn't know that was her. That's when you know that you done did some crazy shit. When somebody sees you and they can't see as you until you turn around, yeah, you done went either too far one way or too far other way. Also, I noticed that when I came on here and started speaking about black people, DJ Glaze just fucking evaporated. You know what, bro? I'm starting to not like you a little bit. I love you, but I don't like you. And we about to get to the bottom of this. Where did you go?
Dude, unless you say something disparaging about black people, he doesn't care. Like, he wants to hear like bad things happened. That's what he wants.
That's Speaking true. Of which, for example, DJ Glaze, what's funny about what you said earlier, and I'll drop down, not leave, but I'm gonna just say this real quick. What you said earlier about the floods in the other places, and what Joe said about nobody caring about it, is because there were some very affluent young white kids that died in the flood in Texas. That's why everybody cares about that.
Clark Hunt's niece died, I think.
I gotta be honest. There's a lot of people that died. I mean, All these other floods have produced, I think, no deaths or maybe like one. And oh my god, did you see what Sasha did tonight after she got bathed in all the like the bubbly, so to speak? Oh my god, watch
Joe,
this.
why do you
Oh
think
my god.
I'm not just here yelling for no reason.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Watch this. Oh my god. Let me get my video on. You have to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Watch her mouth. Oh my
Hey, bro,
god.
I didn't just come up here for the fuck of it. No, I'm dead ass serious.
Watch this. Oh boy. We've got to record this. Watch this. Oh. She's doing with her tongue. Yo, what is going on with her tongue right there?
Man.
And the wet stuff all over her chest. Oh.
They know what they doing. Hey, look, if they can't get no tickets in the arena for any other reason, you better lean into that. I bet you get 13,000 more people to buy some tickets after that.
Oh my god.
I guarantee you, if you say, hey, look, the loser between Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm has to fucking ride a dildo after they lose. Watch how crazy them tickets.
Well, I say they got to add a bra and panties match to that Evolution show. They've sold 2,700 tickets.
Wow.
So that's a problem. I mean,
wow.
So Evolution, NXT is almost sold out. 1,000 seat arena, 920 tickets sold. SmackDown has sold 10,000. Saturday night's main event has sold 8,000. And Evolution has sold 29, I think maybe 27, 2,900 now. And AEW, in my opinion, has sold only about 13, 14,000 maybe. They say 21,000. I don't know about that. So,
first off, Joe, can you not have a camera crew follow me while I'm at work? Like, this is really rude. This is really fucked up.
Black men at work.
Just second, really quick, DJ Glaze. I hate that WWE is doing another Evolution. Half of the women that are responsible for the wrestling renaissance in the women's division for WWE are gone. Are you going to bring Paige back? No, she has too much shit with her name. You clearly can't bring.
I hear she's going to debut.
Too much jizz with her name.
Wait, say that again.
No,
DJ?
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody is going to be a surprise.
That's why I hear it. I looked it up on my Google searches and it popped up, and it's like there's a possible for Paige to debut.
Are you
on
kidding
Evolution.
me? Are you really believing your Google search?
Yeah, did he just say one of his Google searches? Now, okay, now I got to know, how many Google searches do you have up right now?
None, really.
What the fuck, DJ?
Dude.
Hey, did you hear about Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch getting robbed?
Yeah.
Well, not robbed, but their home invasion or whatever happened. Their house got robbed in California.
Yes.
Was that on one of your fucking Google searches?
Probably.
No, it popped up.
I mean, it's been days ago, reported, I think, a couple days ago.
Yeah. It's probably that damn, illegal alien gang, fucking MS-13 or Trinidad Agua or whatever it's called.
Huh. Why don't you say their name more? Like, you know what? Go outside with a bullhorn and see if anybody comes and gets you.
Well, I do. I think I do have a cartel member living next door.
Jesus. That's pretty crazy.
Well, not next door, but down the street, down the road.
Yeah.
Also, DJ, really quick, before we get too far off topic, at least from what I seen in the chat, were you not a big fan of the Omega and Okada matches? Like, it seems like you were saying one thing and the chat was saying another thing. I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
No, I thought it was pretty cool, their matches, but it's like they're rehashing it and they're bringing it up constantly. It's like we need to bring up new stuff and build on the old stuff, but more or less doing new stuff at the same time. And go ahead.
No. Sorry, you finish your point. I'm sorry.
And I just feel like since Omega was out for like a year or so, it's like nothing has made sense. And I get now Okada's been booked better ever since the following up to Texas All In, but it just feels like they're going to wrestle maybe one time. Is that it? I guess. And they're going to have to unify the title. It's like...
Yeah, they're unifying it in this match, right?
Yeah, they're unifying the title. So I'm wondering what that's going to be called. It can't be called Intercontinental. It's going to have to be called International Continental something. It can't name it Intercontinental.
So I guess my only question would be in that, like, because I'm following your logic, DJ. In that sense, what has this company been able to do besides with the particular four that they had? And I think one of them's gone now. MJF, Darby. Fuck, I can't even remember the other pillars. But what are they? What have they done since this company's been here that's been new? What have they done that's been new? Everything has been a rehash of some shit that's already happened.
Yeah, it's what it feels like for all wrestling, I guess now. Just feels like re-edited, rehashed, and remade to the same thing we've seen years ago.
No, you have a point. Wrestling is truly suffering at this exact moment. Normally, I'm never one of those guys that says this.
You
but wrestling is
donated
suffering from
50
this,
bucks.
Like,
I'm going to take my dick out because you donated 50
Oh, yes,
bucks.
Tony's here.
You donated 50 bucks, motherfucker.
Tony Khan is
I'm a
here.
rich motherfucker.
Thanks for watching my show. All In on Saturday is going to be dynamite.
Well, listen, Tony, you've revamped my energy for it. When you drop 50 bucks, you know what? You make me want to watch it, and you make me want to tell people, you know what? Sure, you're not excited right now, but wait till Saturday night. Wait till Dynamite actually happens. Now I'm going to have to steal the pay-per-view because I have no money really, and I know you just gave me 50 bucks, but I need that money now. So, Tony, I'm sorry I have to steal the show, but, you know, if Tony Khan, you send me $5,000, I'll buy the show, okay? But Tony Khan, thank you so much. We love you, Tony Khan. That is the biggest donation of the stream. Thanks to Tony Khan. Thank you. I love you, brother. Thank you. Unbelievable, guys. Thank God. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Care. Thank you, Care. Wow. Thank you for taking care of Joe. We truly appreciate you, Tony. We really couldn't have done it without you. And because of that, now I give this show 2 thumbs up. SS plus, a fucking 3 stars out of 3, 5 stars out of 5. Whatever Tony wants, Tony gets. So if he wants me to say it was 100 out of 100, he gets it now because of that donation. Thank you, Tony.
There you go. Yeah, we'll do anything for you, Tony. I'll do anything to make you come, Tony. I mean,
but please don't record me while I'm working though. That I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Tony Khan, we love you. What else? Okay. Well, I gather myself here. I'm trying to think of what else because I went over a lot of things earlier. But so there's shit. What are the shows? What are all the shows? We need to put them up.
While you're pulling that up, Joe, can we kind of go back to what you were talking about AEW not selling as many tickets? I can't talk tonight. What the fuck? Okay. Selling as many tickets as everybody is saying they are. Do you think they're going to be able to kind of fill this house up before the show happens on Saturday, or like what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that, Friday is payday, right? So some people are legitimately actually waiting till last minute payday on Friday, maybe. Okay. And yeah, there'll be a little bit of a rush. I mean, when you tell me an arena is 40,000 people, I would think they can sell 20,000 tickets. So I think that they're going to sell 20,000. They say they already have sold 20,000. I don't believe that. I don't see how that's possible based on the numbers and the math. It doesn't make sense if you look at the arena. It just doesn't make sense. Sit there and actually count the fucking seats. There's no way. I don't believe it. So that makes me think that they're putting aside 5,000 to 6,000 tickets that they think are going to be sold, and then they purchased 2,000 themselves anyway. So they're just jumping to that number. I don't believe it. WrestleTix says that. Other people say that. I don't see how that's possible. So to me, I still think that they've only sold, 9,500 to maybe 10,000, 11,000 now, and I'll give them 12,000 or 13,000 maybe.
And see, that was going to be my next question. So, for example, say you're a promoter. You have a company that's relatively, I don't want to say relative, but large in size like AEW is. Would you rather be using an arena that can hold 50,000 to capacity, but you maybe can only get 35, 37,000 in there? Or would you rather have a smaller arena that says, or that holds maybe 10,000, but you have 9,500 ravenous fans up in there, and we could just shoot around it. Like, what would you rather have? Would you rather go for
I don't know
the bigger
reasons.
venue?
Well, I don't know the reasons they chose this arena. As long as the logistics work out, I don't care. Because as long as I know I can sell half of the place out, I would take the risk. As long as I don't lose anything out of it. So I might take the risk as long as I don't lose anything. But it's yet to see what's going to happen. And I think that they're saving face and that they're going to, in the end, say 27,000 tickets sold, when they really didn't sell that many, But, yeah, as long as half sold. Unless there was a lot of logistics about, doing this in an arena, like if you were to make a lot more money doing it in a regular arena, then I would have rather done that. I would have rather done in a regular arena. I think, Tony Khan, though, is way more optimistic about things than WWE ever would be. WWE is just so much better at projecting where their ticket sales are going to be. And I don't blame him. It is tough, and I got to pee really badly, so I'm going to go pee real quick, but I'll leave you with this. It is tough for AEW to project these things right now because they're kind of at a volatile downward roll. And so, to their credit, it's glasses half full. You got to pick a side, and I think they erred on the side of, hey, let's shoot for the moon. But if they keep this up for another year, then they'll go the other way with it probably.
My only thing with this, and Joe, I understand you got to leave, so I'm not expecting you to answer necessarily. But
no, I'll be listening. I'll be right back. And remember, WWE moved their arena not that long ago.
That's true. My whole thing, and this goes for WWE too. If you have a company where you legitimately have almost 300 fucking wrestlers on the roster, but you can't sell out a 40,000 seat arena, when there are artists that tour around the globe, fuck the country, the globe. Kendrick Lamar traveled around with SZA, who, is a big act too, and whoever the fuck was opening for them, and sold out 10, 20, 30,000, 40, 50,000 seat arenas everywhere. But a company that is full of 300 people can't sell out an arena? Something is wrong here. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, you know that WWE is losing money, right?
Say that one more time.
You know WWE is losing money. Don't you know that?
Yeah, but owning a wrestling company is losing money. We know this.
And it's because they don't know how to spend money. They just know how to blow money.
I agree with that. Do you at least kind of see where I'm coming from, though, like with the point that I'm making?
Yeah, I do.
Like, bro, there's no way there's 300 of y'all on this roster and one of you can't fill 40,000 seats. I know that probably sounds like a lot to ask, but there are people that actually do this in everyday life, and they're nowhere near as physically imposing or potentially good looking or athletic. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And you can't get 20,000 people in the ring or in the arena to see one half of a feud? Like, you can't get 10,000 people to show up for Kenny Omega? Something is wrong with how you're presenting them then, right?
I just think wrestling is dead right now. It's been dead for a year. Well, not a year, but like 6 to 8 months.
So I guess my question would be to you then, DJ, because I understand your point. You have been saying that for a while. You've actually been fairly consistent with that, and I do applaud you for that. I guess to pick your brain, what is the solution then? Because you can't have this many people on any roster, whatever company you want to talk about, and nobody is hitting it big. What do we have to do to fix this then?
Start pushing the young guys and quit pushing the old guys, the old fuckers.
You said stop pushing the old guys or start pushing the new guys?
Have the old guys get over the young guys.
Okay. So are we doing that to build somebody up, or we're just using what we have?
Build people up so they become household names.
Okay.
It's the same thing. with most
I'm not
companies.
necessarily opposed to that at all. I'm just like, okay, there has to be a way to do it because even in terms of just the way I'm talking about it, if you just look at it as like a touring band or an artist, they're giving something to those people to where when those 10, 20, 30,000 people come out to the stadium, they feel like they're getting their money's worth. That's why they pay for the ticket. What can we do in wrestling to invoke that same reaction from people to where if we can get 30,000 people to come out here and watch this match because they want to see X, Y, and Z? What would that be?
Say it again one more time.
I'm just okay. So just to make it quick, most touring acts have some type of spectacle or something that they do to make the crowd feel like they got their money's worth. What can wrestling do to try to capture that feeling?
Have better story, obviously.
Okay, that's
Have
really tough to
better
do.
promos.
Do you think that just us as a society now we're too far gone to follow a narrative in that sense?
No, because it was easy 2 or 3 years ago. It was not a problem.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah, I agree because like people will sit there and all wait by the millions to watch a fucking Netflix show. So you can't tell me that people don't care about storylines like that. That just would be a lie.
yeah.
Do you think
That's
we
right.
need more entertaining people? Like, do you think that like the people that are actually on the camp, we just need better people? Maybe.
People don't know how to sell a promo.
Okay. So when you say a promo, are you just more
God.
speaking on selling the show itself, or what's happening in front of you? Because those are two different things. Are you talking about selling the show that they're at, or selling the show that we need them to go to?
Both.
EJ
That's
Glaze
pretty
doesn't know what
important.
he's talking about. It's funny.
You've
You've been talking to this guy. And
Oh,
he's
go
like,
ahead.
What was that again? What was that? Repeat it one more time.
He's right now he's watching old tapes of his father choking.
Oh, that sounds nice. Look.
See, what kind of laugh? Who laughs at that? See that? Who laughs at that?
I don't think.
Who has that?
Sorry,
Rotten.com.
That's crazy.
I don't think anybody coming here is expecting DJ Glaze to have the wrestling acumen. Like I
can give you an answer to your question about why can't they fill up 40,000 people. I can tell you why they can't fucking fill up 40,000. What have they done in the past 2 years? They fucking been over there overseas with all check with all. Oh my God!
There goes Garguts' mic.
No, I can hear him a little. He stopped talking.
No, we talked about he's got the Shure mic with the cord problem that I had on both of mine.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shures are good microphones, but they're probably better for like podcasting versus being live because anything happens.
Yeah, dude. They're not good for getting beaten up. You have to be real careful with them.
I was saying that in the past year and a half, 2 years, people have just been putting down Tony Khan and shit. So you're just seeing a bunch of all that backlash coming back on All In for this week because nobody really gives a shit anymore and people just can't enjoy wrestling. They just like to mark out and fucking hate on shit.
I want to just sort of defend it a little bit. I mean, here's the thing. Like, you are selling a lot of tickets. Like, they're going to sell more tickets than WWE's. Maybe I don't think they're going to sell more than the combined week, but I mean, they might sell more than Saturday. They're going to sell more than Saturday Night's Main Event. They're going to sell more than Evolution. They're going to sell more than NXT.
Yeah, but can you really say, because if they put those together and did one show, they wouldn't be outselling them. So
no,
I
mean,
don't know.
No, if you put NXT, Evolution, and Saturday Night's Main Event all together, AEW is going to outsell that for All In, right? Which they should, but like they're gonna sell. I believe they're gonna sell near half the arena, not half, maybe like 40%, 45% of the arena. I think they're gonna sell that. That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's pretty big when you can sell 18,000 tickets. You know, that's going to be crazy if they do that. They've
But
said
Joe,
they're saying they already did. They're saying they sold 21,000 tickets now. So if we get to Saturday, then ideally they would sell 25, 26, 27,000.
But Joe, that's my point. That's my question that I've been asking. And you know, you Garguts, DJ Glaze, if you want to hop back on, please help me out with this. How is it that a company can have 300 fucking paid employees? They are all supposed to be going on camera, and I know, yeah, you got booking and different things that go into it, but they cannot sell out, say, an arena when like Drake by himself can sell 40,000 tickets. There's a cognitive dissonance here. Clearly,
Well, you just named Drake though. Like he's got to be. What is there like the? If you were to list the top 20 music artists in the world,
no, I'm with you, but there's 300 of them.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
So
saying that it's
Here's
because
how
people
you-
are listening to all these internet marks
I'm
and just
sure you
like
saw
want to
the
hate on
math.
shit.
It's 300 of them. Like it's cool. Like yes, I understand Drake is in the top 1 percentile of musical artists and record sales and attendance. I get that.
He kissed
Taylor
a minor
because dude, because music
fucking
appeals.
Bad Bunny, I get it.
Everyone listens
but-
to music. That's why. Everyone listens to music. Not everybody watches wrestling. Not everybody watches basketball.
People still listen to R. Kelly. God damn it.
I mean, you know.
But even okay, but Joe, take basketball for example. If LeBron goes to Boston, I believe that the TD Garden holds what 40,000 people.
What?
50?
No.
No, 20,
No,
20,
no,
30?
no,
Like it,
no, the TD Garden, yeah, might hold 19,000 basketball fans.
like where the Celtics play now.
Yep.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
So because you're talking about like the parquet on the floor, so if there was no parquet,
Yeah, okay.
maybe 20,000.
19. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So maybe I'm being a bit presumptuous in terms of the actual amount that's able to get sold.
No, I appreciate.
Okay,
I mean, you're just giving the you know the TD Garden more credit than it deserves. 20,000 people.
Yeah. for
What
sure.
the
So,
hell was
20,000,
that?
sure.
Did anyone else hear that?
I just heard.
Yeah, was that just my computer? No, wait a minute. Listen to this replay. You just glitched out like the thing in Back to the Future when he goes to the Cafe 80s in the second movie, and it's like, would you like a Pepsi? Guarding more credit than it deserves. 20,000 people.
Yeah. for
What
sure.
the hell? You hear that? What the fuck, dude?
It sounded different on my end. It sounded like he was trying to say, but that
was
sounded
crazy.
glitch.
Bro, I just got abducted, bro. Like
Oh
I got
my
the
god.
I just
got
got back,
arrested.
y'all. Yeah, what I miss? I'm sorry. I just got done getting probed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what you missed is we're all going gay. Guys, hit the like button. We're only at 61 likes. That sucks. DJ Scandalous says right now Cena is doing a recap show and will keep the belt until the end. No point to watch. Wow. And some people are saying like, what if what's his face wins the belt from Moxley, and then he opens up the case and there's no belt in there.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god, I'll kill myself.
So I feel like they made it look like Moxley's gonna win. It made it, that's what it kind of looked like.
Yeah, that's what they made it look like tonight for sure. Because all the good guys got all kinds of over on the bad guys tonight. That's weird.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if Moxley won. They kept hold the title. After
God,
all,
what is the schedule for this week? I mean, there's SmackDown on Friday. There's Collision. There's Evolution. There's Saturday night's main event. There's NXT. American Bash. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck, bro? There's like 7 events. It's still to
that's what I
come.
said.
Is there
That's
any-
what I'm saying in a minute.
Is there any UFC or boxing too?
And well, what I do know is, like we said earlier, Beyonce is playing these big shows right nearby where the wrestling's going on at the other arena nearby. So like that. So there's your answer too. By the way, there's another thing. We didn't even think about this. Beyonce is on some tour, and she's sold out the other arenas in the area.
Yeah,
so
Texas?
He's on the
right.
rodeo tour. Yeah.
Yeah, so but they
that's
may not
still
have been
my-
able to go there. So they may had to have chosen this venue because they they couldn't go to those venues because Beyonce had them booked.
So like, okay, so for example, let's wipe the slate clean. Let's say, like, going back to what you and Gargus were saying, everybody listens to music, everybody doesn't watch wrestling. Cool, fine. Okay, what type of superstar would it take to get somebody that could sell out this arena essentially by themselves? Even just putting 20,000 tickets in the arena, like, would it have to be
Dude,
would it have to be an influencer?
No. So we're finding out all kinds. We have already now found out information about this, right? Like, some of the biggest influencers in the world have been involved now in WWE. We're talking about Bad Bunny, which he brings in some people, and we're talking about Logan Paul. I mean, I ranted for a long time. I ranted on this. You can go watch my videos way before Logan Paul ever showed up or anybody ever showed up. I was like, go get fucking some fucking celebrity social media people, bring them into the company, whatever. And I was ranting about it. But what have we found out from doing that? And we found out this. We found out that it's not going to become the next Hulk Hogan, or it's not going to bring the amount of eyes that are needed as we thought. However, what it does do is it does bring a chunk of people. It does build a social media presence. So it is a positive. They get more clicks, they get more spread news, they get more talked about. Thus, they get a few more eyes on the product for sure. And those people come and not only do the regular WWE fans embrace them a little bit and buy stuff and become fan favorites of them, but also they do bring some viewership as well. Whether that viewership is anywhere from 50,000 to 500,000, it's not that high actually, but it's a chunk, right? They deliver something, like almost like how Kevin Owens is. It's like an automatic Kevin Owens. Like, hey, bring in Logan Paul, it's like an automatic Kevin Owens. You can bring in Bad Bunny, it's like an automatic Kevin. I like to say Kevin Owens because I feel like it's around that caliber. So, but it's not a trending new Hulk Hogan or Stone Cold. That has not happened yet. We have not seen that yet. So what is it going to take? It takes a hell of a lot, and it's not going to be a YouTuber.
And they brought in celebrities too, like Stephen Amell, and that really didn't pull shit at all.
Right, dude. Even think about this. I think if they brought Joe Rogan in, right? Joe Rogan came, and I know they wouldn't do this because he doesn't even like wrestling. But say you brought Joe Rogan into the WWE. For like an angle or whatever. Well, not Tony. Tony isn't as big, but Joe is huge.
They brought his homies in, and that didn't go well.
Right. See, think about that. That's how small that niche is, right? And those people didn't translate over really. So, like, I think they brought Joe Rogan in. It's just not enough. That's what we found out. It's not enough.
Wait, but Joe, because I feel like in the attempt to like give me an appropriate answer, we are getting a bit hyperbolic. Let's not forget that and I agree with you, this is a tried and true method. Like, for example, think about from like 2016 to like 2023. There were so many fucking people that blew up with these cookie cutter fucking songs, all on TikTok, all on Instagram, whatever. When they put out an album, they sold 5,000 copies because they haven't actually legitimately built the fan base. People just know who you are. They don't really care about what you're doing.
They want that 20
Yeah, they don't. You don't really have fans. You have people who are interested in what you're doing. So let's take that same approach and apply it to wrestling. In order to get that Hulk Hogan caliber superstar, you have to build them properly. Every artist that I've talked about why they have been able to sell out arenas and 300 people can't, all of them have been cultivated by people who know how to present other people as a star to a fan base. I think that even more than the wrestlers, even more than the creative, even more than the writing, what wrestling is missing is essentially what the music business had back in the day, the fucking A&Rs. You need people who know how to make these people look good. Fuck just teaching them how to wrestle. Fuck teaching them how to talk. Can you? Yes, exactly.
No, I'm gonna tell you what. I totally
not like an actual agent in our sense. Like I hope I explained it.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? What are you saying? Who needs to be trained better? Like, what are you saying? Because I would argue that they have world-class training more than they've ever had right now. I don't think it matters. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's people don't care about wrestling. They don't want to watch wrestling. Even when someone they love is doing it. Someone they love is tweeting about it and saying that I'm going to be on the WrestleMania, whatever the fuck. People are like,
because it's not about training them to be a wrestler. What I'm saying is you are cultivating that person in order to only present them as a star. There's a reason that the bands that we know about, the people that we know about, got to the level they did. There was certain shit, once somebody got a hold of them, no, you can't be seen in that light. No, you can't be doing this. No, you can't be doing that. You have to make yourself scarce.
It's like Michael Hayes.
You
well,
can't be,
dude, what you're describing though,
on YouTube and look up views of you. There
what
needs
you're
to be
describing though is what the wrestlers aren't doing. Logan Paul's doing it. He's going everywhere almost in character, being a prick. Like, the people that aren't doing it are the actual wrestlers. They're the ones that are going on and being like, oh, that was fun when we did that.
Which I think that's
I don't
why.
want to call it absolute because MJF was doing it too, and that wasn't moving the fucking needle at all. Everybody loved him for doing it. We thought it was great, but that shit didn't bring no people in.
Right. It doesn't. It's only because this is the problem. Like, we're coming to the conclusion of is that other people don't care. They don't like wrestling. They don't want to watch. They just don't want to watch wrestling. That's what we're finding out. They don't want to watch wrestling. That's what it is. That's all it is. Because back in the day, if somebody went on Conan O'Brien and was funny, and then they said, I'm going to be at the wrestling thing this weekend, a lot of people would be like, what the fuck is that? I'll check that out. Nowadays, people just like, yeah, I'm not going to watch that. And then when they did, by the way, some people did. Some people tuned in and said, well, let me see what this is all about. And guess what? The show sucked usually. Like, and we said
we can
that.
Probably go, and I know Garguts can do it. We can go on a list right now of, like, for example, the people that went on Johnny Carson had an appearance, and after that, they were fucking catapulted to stardom. I'm talking about catapult, like they were out of this world after that.
Because, dude, they went on a show, 40 million people saw it. 40 million people saw the fucking Johnny Carson. Like, and then Jay Leno, if you went on Jay Leno later on in the late 90s, 15 million people saw it. Still.
No, I agree. I agree, Joe. And I guess the main point of the pushback that I'm trying to get to is, like, for example, when we talk about and we use the excuse of, oh, well, everybody listens to music. The only form of entertainment and art that is just as old, if not older than music, is wrestling.
Right, but
there is an core in people that can be tapped. Just because it isn't being done, or the people that are running it can't do it, does not mean it can't be done.
What you're saying though doesn't equate. It doesn't equal out itself. Like, I mean, what I could tell you is, do you know how old the game of fucking like badminton is, and people's, like that? It doesn't. They're not equal. Those things. Yeah, wrestling's been around for like 100-something years or 150 years, or the idea of a worked fight or whatever. But, like, again, that's still when the amount of people that saw a worked wrestling fight and watched a worked wrestling fight 80 years ago is very small. Like, compared to people that, you know what I mean? Like, it was very small. And
well, no, I agree, but that goes to my point that I was making to DJ Glaze when I hopped on.
It's a niche.
The art form that, in the way we consume it now, was never meant to be televised. This was supposed to be like a circus where you can just go city to city, city to city, and do the same thing over, and it would be fine. The fact that it's on television is what's hurting it.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, hurting and helping it. I mean, I don't agree that. I mean, it hurt the. I guess it hurt the whole, work of the thing, but, like, in the end, it didn't hurt it in a way, because in 1999 there was like 20 million people or 15 million people in the whole country watching. Or, okay, it wasn't that much. It was like 10 million people were watching wrestling in 1999, if not a little bit more than that, to be honest. But, so that's crazy. Like, that
just to play devil's advocate here, though. What metric do we have to argue against the point that there weren't more people watching before it was televised? We don't really have any concrete metrics to say, oh, for sure, when people got televisions, more people were able to watch wrestling because it was easy to access. If I paid my cable bill, I could watch it. We don't have any analytics to back that up, though.
You're right. We really don't, but it was probably small. Like, let me see.
You see what I'm saying? Like when you really start getting into the minutia of shit, and you start being like, okay, prove it though. It gets from what we think to what do we really know. That's where the conversation starts getting a little diluted. That's where
let me give you a little bit of numbers. In 1955, Boston held an event at Braves Field. 40,000 fans for a title unification match. In let me see, wrestling in the 2,000 professional wrestlers active by the 1950s. So, I mean, if anything, it was similar to right now. I mean, despite the TV, it didn't have the TV reach, but locally, it seems very similar. Kaminsky Park, NWA, 1950. This says they could always draw between 10,000 and 40,000 fans. And so and listen, there was nothing else for people to do, right? So at a time when there was nothing else for people to do, they would sell tickets that we would sell right now. But back then, they only had word of mouth newspaper and maybe like you saw a show a year ago there or something like that, or like literal newspaper and word of mouth promotion. Nowadays, we have the benefit of millions of people seeing the product on TV weekly, and then putting on the promotion of the show. So, but again, even if they equal out, right? Like at the very best, based on those numbers, things would about probably equal out. And so, at the very least, they equal out. And again, music still dominates that, right? Because at the time in 1955, a band would sell 20 million records. So
100%.
It's just music is just more popular. It's always going to be that way. Wrestling was popular. It's not like wrestler wasn't. It's just a niche. That's all. It's just like every other sport. Look at how many people watched and saw hockey. It was very small. And look at how many people watch basketball.
But here will be my question for you, though. If, like you said, in Brave Stadium in Boston, shout out to the Boston Braves. People don't know a lot about that. If they were able to sell 40,000 tickets in 1950, but you're telling me the television helped the wrestling product, how in the fuck is AEW not able to sell 40,000 tickets right now?
It's a saturated market, and
exactly.
it's a down.
Other medium that we talk about,
but it's a down. It's a down economy too. You got to remember, it's a down economy. Like I don't think that would they have sold 40,000 tickets in 1927? Probably not.
Joe, don't forget that in the 1950s, we were literally a decade removed from the greatest depression in American history. But we're not going to sit here and act like the economy is the be all end all, or like the needle mover in terms of what was going on.
The economy was rocking. It was rocking in the 50s. We were kicking ass in the 50s.
It was definitely better. But what I'm saying is, just like every other medium that we've talked about, whether it be sports, whether it be music, every one of those people that do that have a downtime where people cannot see them, adding to the mystique. Wrestling, for whatever reason, never stops. There's no off season. There's no anything like that, to where, yes, there's going to be an oversaturation whether they're on television or not, because they never stop doing the shit. That's the problem.
Well, I just think, like someone said in the chat now, that the product isn't great. It's what it comes down to. The product ain't great. The product's about half as good as it was. So guess what? They're selling half as many tickets. Is that not what we're seeing? If this was 2019 or 2020 or 2021 even, this place would probably be damn near sold out, if not sold out. Because the product, they had bigger stars and the product was better.
That makes logical. That was also the same amount of time where everybody was telling me that wrestling was the worst that it's ever been.
Yeah,
we're talking about those years in specific.
Yeah, Noel, we had that's the funny thing about it, is we didn't realize how good it was then. AEW had a boom, and it was great 2019, 20, 21, maybe even a little bit of 22. But they've gone to a downward spiral quite a bit. Or not a downward spiral, but they've just lost a lot of steam. You know, they still have some things that are pretty good and interesting, but they're just missing a little something. AEW. They're missing a little something. And WWE has become more boring recently, and they screwed up with The Rock and everything. And they had a great 2 years as well. And look at how fast things change. In the course of the last 10 years, we went from WWE being trash to AEW being born and being pretty awesome, to WWE getting AEW chance at their shows, and it was so terrible, to AEW really being fucking fun as shit and being awesome alternative. And before all that, NXT being an amazing product to watch, and how big that thing grew to for a minute. And then that went away and pretty much died. And then WWE was dying, and then AEW was born, and AEW was amazing, and now AEW is half as good as it used to be. And for a couple of years, WWE was on fire when they got Cody Rhodes, and they had Roman, and they had this big thing going on, and The Rock was awesome, and then The Rock went to shit because he made a bad decision, and then WWE's product started going down a little bit, and now WWE is kind of boring, and AEW is kind of half as good as it was, and we're sitting here kind of in limbo right now.
Yeah,
that's where we're at.
No, I'm with you. And again, I guess where I'm coming from with this in conclusion, because we don't got to keep going back and forth or spinning the wheel. I do think that it's fucked up that, say, for example, Kai Cenat and IShowSpeed can play fucking Super Mario Brothers Wii U
all night for
and get more
48 hours and have
traction on their
people.
They get more views on that than 100 people working on one show. And I'm not necessarily saying that you have to see the problem with that, Joe. That's not your job. Garguts, you either. We're fans, we're consumers. I'm just saying, for the people that are putting on this product, if two people in fucking cosplay playing a fucking 10-year-old game is getting more views than your entire fucking show on YouTube, we have a problem.
But wait a minute. Let me stop you for a second. What do we compare? Because like IShowSpeed streamed a day ago, it got 3 million views, right? And let's go to Mario Brothers. 12 days ago he did Mario Brothers. He got 4.2 million views, right?
Non-stop stream.
Now you got to remember it's YouTube first of all, right? YouTube, it's less value. It really is. It's less value. 4 million views, okay, but he was also over the course of 11 hours, right? So what are we comparing that to? What are we comparing IShowSpeed to exactly? Are we comparing him to the pay-per-view?
Comparing that to a company with 300 fucking wrestlers being on national television 2 times a week.
And what are we comparing it to? Like the views, or what are we saying?
Joe, I'm comparing it to 300 fucking people.
He's comparing the one person, the 2 people can fucking have more people watching them and be more interested in doing nothing than all these wrestlers that honestly always have a flaw in either their promos or their wrestling or just both.
Well, they're just not comparable. So like the money that's available for a TV show is greater than the money that's paid to YouTubers. Sadly. And so the YouTubers are relying off of donations, sponsorships, and the ads. And on TV, they get all those same things except for the donations. But they're getting paid so much more because it's so much more valuable. Like an average ad on YouTube, you're getting $4 per 1,000 views.
Let's be honest, these fucking, like these big Twitchers, they don't need the money. They're gajillionaires. I don't know what the fuck, how they steal their money somehow. They don't need the donation.
That's like
they
fucking.
Don't really give a shit. They're not even looking at their chat. They're just fucking.
It's not. It's just not the same.
Have more money than literally besides John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton.
Right, because right now bigger YouTubers are bigger stars than wrestlers. That's really what. See, it's not that the YouTubers, like, how come the AEW can't get the same views? It's not even comparable. The bigger stars are on YouTube. They're a bigger star than the wrestling company. Yes, that's true. But that'd be like someone saying, like, how can these wrestling people be doing better ratings than whatever show back in the 90s? You know, it's like they're bigger stars. This guy's a bigger star. But not.
Yeah, but and my point is that would be stupid to say then. They have a production behind them. They're like that would have been a stupid point to make then.
I disagree, though. I don't care because, listen, the Howard Stern show was bigger than would have been bigger than AEW. And what's the production between the Howard Stern show? One or two guys behind a booth, couple of interns. Like, I mean, it's just a fucking show.
Joe, you're making my point. But besides fucking Stone Cold and The Rock, who the fuck on WWE television was a bigger star than Howard Stern? Who?
Undertaker.
Man, get the fuck out. Stop.
Howard Stern had about 17 million people listening to him. You know, at the time, I believe. But yeah, no, Howard was
There you
bigger.
go. That was the biggest one.
But yeah, Hogan was.
That's what I'm
really,
saying. Like that's a crazy point to even make. Like, that's ridiculous.
But that's what I'm saying. A wrestling star, a wrestling superstar, it's so rare to get a wrestling star to be that big. That's how big a wrestling person has to be. That's how difficult this is to do. Because here's the thing: if there's been some YouTubers who have been like, we're going to this place at 3:00 and we'll all be there. And sometimes nobody shows up, or like a few people show up, or like, a good amount of people show up, but it's not like what you would expect. How many times has that happened? Right? That's happened to a lot of people because it doesn't translate. It's not the same thing that that people think it is. Some people get a lot of viewership, but wouldn't have a lot of people show up to come see them. Some people get a lot of viewership and would have a lot of people come up to show and see them, because it all depends on the reason that the fans watch those people. And I don't know what that answer is. I can't even actually tell you really. But I know my own crowd of people. Like I know that not a lot of people would show up if I told everyone for 2 weeks on my show, hey everybody, I'm going to like Boston, the Boston Food Mark at this exact place, and I'm going to be there hanging out. And I told people for 2 weeks on my show, if you ask me, what do you bet, how many people show up to see you, to come hang out?
One guy with a gun.
my guess in my brain would be 0 to 3, but probably
now you'll get 100.
No,
you get 100.
No,
sure. Yeah,
no
100%.
way, absolutely not, no way. You might get 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, but I would say closer to 0, and I'm serious. So
you're basically saying if you did something, less than 1% of your audience would show up to see you live.
If I did, for 2 weeks said I'm going to be live at Boston Market at this place, and I'll be doing a podcast live, and I want people to come out and hang out and come fucking whatever, you can be on the show and whatever else. I'm telling you, 0 to 3. And there are, so
out of your 70,000 subs, you would get less than 1%, which would be
right.
I don't even know if that would be 7
because
people,
out of
because you would get less than 7 people. Is what you're saying.
Yes, because out of 70 something thousand subs, there's only 4,000 active people, and pretty much only about 300
Few of them live near you.
Only about 300 people give a shit to click on almost everything, and how many people are watching right now? Like maybe 100, and plus people live all over the place. So just if you add all those things together, I can count some of the people I know in New Hampshire, Boston, and Rhode Island. It's about maybe 10, 15 people total that are around here that I can think of. There's probably other people I don't know about, but I'm just saying, like, it would not be a lot of people. So sometimes it's not what you think. But anyway, we're getting way off the rails on this. But the bottom line is you don't really know. But what we do know so far is that wrestling isn't important enough for people to care about. iShowSpeed can promote it all he wants. And by the way, it is a positive. Like Triple H, Stephanie, all those people probably love iShowSpeed. iShowSpeed helped a little bit. He did. But what we're seeing is that people either already like wrestling or whatever. It's only a small margin of people that will tune in. and if they are tuning in, they're tuning into iShowSpeed's thing. So they're like, oh, see, he went to WWE. Well, they're watching him. They're not going and buying WWE stuff. They're only watching when he's there
on Twitch or something. You're watching him for free.
Yes. Yeah, that's not their thing. Their medium isn't. They don't even understand like the other stuff. A lot of those younger people, 15 years and younger, they're not going in to find Netflix, and they're not going in to purchase something. They're just like, Speed is at some wrestling thing.
I knew it was fake.
I wonder if John Cena's
no kayfabe at all.
Yeah, or they're like, oh, wrestling's fake, and then they're like, oh, I wonder if Cena's here, or The Rock will be here. That's the only, probably the only thing that they, you know what I mean, that doesn't translate. They need to see something shocking, that makes them go, wow. YouTubers are doing.
He got speared in half. That was pretty shocking.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, but
yeah, that was pretty good.
So
but
if you mean to tell me that there are people, and what used to be the excuses, oh, nobody else is doing what we're doing. We're putting on a live show in front of thousands of people, and anything could happen. There are people doing that every fucking day, bringing in 30, 40, 50,000 concurrent viewers as they're going live, blowing their fucking houses up, fucking shitting in people's coffee cups and having them drink out of. Like, you cannot tell me with the probably over 500 people that work for this company, you cannot make the same impact as two fucking dudes out the hood that just put a camera in front of them and got millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
This shit is sad. and again, it's not an indictment on us or you or it. I'm just saying there's no way you have a fucking conglomerate behind you and people with like 10 fucking people in the crew are making more money than you. They have more views. This shit is sad.
Think about this. Think about trying to show what Swerve did tonight. Think about being like, dude, you got to see what they did on AEW. Like, this guy Swerve crushed a limo with a fucking whatever. And you show that to anybody who's 25 or younger, they just look at you and they go, okay, I see people do that on YouTube all the time. I don't.
Yep.
It's not impactful. Like, you would have to do stuff that is so wild. Like, you would have to do crazy things now to make the YouTube world and people on social media or the younger audience be like, what the fuck is going on in this show? Like, I'm talking about a cross-dressing wrestler, transvestite guy with birthday candles on his nipples and frosted head, and like he's like, I mean, I don't even know what you could do.
That in AAA. I swear they have a fucking person like that in AAA.
Exactly.
I wonder if he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna come to WWE with all the other AAA people. I don't know, nothing yet.
And also, Stone Cold already did all this stuff, so it's like they're like, yeah, I used to see these type of clips all the time on wrestling, like it was kind of cool, but now on YouTube is more entertaining. So when Swerve does this, you just think, well, that's lame. That looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and also, Mr. Beast put a fucking car up his ass last week. So what? I don't get it. And they weren't, and they don't seem like they're acting either. iShowSpeed just lit his apartment on fire with fireworks, and it's fucking hilarious, and it seems like it's real.
I said it just got jerked off at a McDonald's.
Yeah, there you go.
Do some wild shit. What about this Real American Wrestling? That's pretty fucking terrible, right?
That's just retarded. I don't if
400 tickets.
Dude, if they can't, I have no idea what kind of bullshit somebody sold somebody on that. I have no idea. But if
they released a card today,
well, they could release fucking alligator and Alcatraz fucking alligators out into the fucking fans, and I still don't think people would watch it. I think you could tell people that there's a chance alligators might eat the audience, and nobody would watch it.
Yeah.
There's way too much. There's too much sports and things on TV right now that is not going to do well. Are you what the fuck channel is this on, by the way? Do we know?
No, I don't even know if the fucking tickets. I don't even know where I can find the tickets. I just heard that there was 400 tickets only sold. I'm trying to look it up.
You know what would sell is roller derby. Bring back roller derby or rollerblade or whatever.
Fuck yeah, dude! I was watching old school shit. This dude, motherfucking, he jumped up and kicked him in the face with his roller derby fucking skates. And I was
that clip is going around.
Like a drop kick.
That shit.
Yeah, that's some shit that'll get people watching.
But you know what, dude? Let me tell you, that would be niche too.
If Joe advertised where he was going to be, I would definitely show up to surprise Joe. Just sneak up from behind.
Oh, God. It's Heinrich. Like the Michael Cole donation. What's the Michael
Shout
Cole
out to the boy
donation?
hiding right.
Is it $22? Is that what it was? Michael Cole.
Let me check and see.
Yeah,
Let me
Put it in Cole's hole. Put it in Cole's
I
hole.
hadn't heard that in a while.
It played yesterday, so that's why it's in my head. Somebody donated it yesterday.
Actually, I don't see it on the list, which
You know
is
what?
crazy.
I don't think it is on the list.
It is 22.
Oh, it was this morning. Nick B dropped $22, and it was the. Oh, let's just fuck it.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
This is it.
Cole,
Put it in Cole's hole. Put it in Cole's hole. Put it in Cole's hole. Put it in Cole's slow. Put it in Cole's slow. Put it in Cole's slow. Put it in Cole. Put it in Cole's
What
hole.
segment is
Put
it?
it in Cole. Put it in Cole's hole. Put it in Michael Cole's hole. Put it in Michael Cole's hole. Put it in Michael Cole's hole. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, that's got to be one of the better donations. $22. It's not quite the Elon Musk $55 dono, but it's up there.
Yeah. What's your favorite country song? Tell me.
I don't know. It's probably not a country song. It's probably a Jimmy Buffett song, and that's probably like pop country, I guess.
My favorite country song is by Hank Williams Jr. If the South Would Have Won.
Yeah.
Why you got to disgrace the good name of Hank Williams Jr.? That's one of my favorite country music singers. Why, bro?
He wrote it.
Oh my God. Okay, I just saw the arena right now for Hulk Hogan's stupid shit. They have like 16, maybe 20 sections only open. And I don't know if the other ones are sold out.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're not.
Hulk Hogan's value is the lowest it's ever been. A lot of people don't even know who Eric Bischoff is anymore now because the people are younger. And let's team up to do real amateur wrestling. Somebody got sucker fucked.
Yeah. Hogan should have definitely like went on a sabbatical, maybe like did some videos with some monks.
Yeah.
Like he should have had like a spiritual journey. Like he kind of tripping. He just kind of like went away. And here, you know what? Here's the real thing with Hulk Hogan. He did some fucked up shit, and then people seen that he sued the person that did it and got paid, so they were double pissed. Like, oh, you gonna be racist and get paid for it? Oh nah, fuck you, bruh. Like he didn't.
I bring his beer to my rallies.
I could see Hulk Hogan like living in the hood, and he has that sign that says "I hate N words" on it, like on Die Hard.
His beer is great at the rally.
He's just doing that for the views. Yeah, brother, like my American beer.
His beer is great at the rallies.
You see, Hogan's leaning into his niche audience now, like the people that really love him. He has a small little, niche of people that enjoy him, and he's leaning into that.
Too.
Yeah, and I can't say that I wouldn't be one of them. I'd go see him somewhere too, but I think he is kind of a meatball. But
I mean, shit, I would too.
Yeah,
I'd go see
and
him.
I'm supposed to be in the class of people he offended.
Yeah,
I mean, not too long ago, dude, with this beer and shit, and it was so far I couldn't go, but. He's been here a few times.
I think a lot of people think that he's not the greatest human and he's kind of full of shit, but he's exciting. He's like a fun character and he's like a whatever, and you go see him. I don't think people think that he's legitimately a full-on racist. Like, I think if he really was that, you would not want to see him. I think you'd be like, fuck that guy.
See him. I see him to fuck up because he's gonna fuck up, and you have it on camera. You're about to go viral with that fucking footage.
I think he's had some.
That's true.
He definitely said some racist stuff, and he might be a little racist in his core. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. Who the fuck knows who he really is? He lies to everybody about everything, so it's like you don't know what the fuck he really is. All you can go by is what does he say in private. Well, what does he say in private? One of the things is the N-word. So that's not good. I mean, the guy you don't really know who he is.
Hey, if you have some hate in your heart, just let it out.
Yeah, just let it out. Again, like you could pull me, you could have pulled an audio tape of my entire life. And other than like maybe like when I repeated a joke or something, I never call black people N-words behind the scenes to somebody. Like, never. I don't think I've ever said that that like, oh well, he's a fucking whatever. I've never said that in my private life to anybody ever. Right? That's
I
never
ain't gonna lie,
happened.
like you saying that right now kind of makes me feel like you have though. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I've said it, but I've said it like, like a joke or like somebody who like said something on a show, and so I repeated it, thing
Are we
like
talking
that.
about the R?
But no, dude, like I've never. But I mean, but like, that's not a big deal to say that. That's not a big deal to say that.
It's really not.
It's not a big deal to say that.
It's not a big deal. I say it.
It's not no, but I mean, I'm saying it's not a big deal that I've never been like fuck those whatever. Like it's not a big deal to say that because if you're a normal person, you don't really think like that. I never said that. I don't think I've ever said that about Mexicans either or something. Why would you? Why would you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, why would you?
Whatever. I'm just saying to you though, that is weird when you're talking to your daughter or your kid and you're like, and you scream about like them dating an N-word. Like that's weird. Like to me, that's kind of weird.
To be fair though, like there is the devil's advocate side of like why wouldn't you? But also, I mean, I think it like legitimately, truthfully, what it comes down to is your own personal environment, who you grew up with, what you know, what's going on around you. Like for example, if you have a bunch of black friends, Joe, and they don't care that you say it, who the fuck am I in Texas to tell you that like what's right or what's wrong? That shit doesn't matter. The only time it truly matters is when you take your unique perspective and you go into the outside world thinking everyone else is going to be receptive to that. That's the only problem. Like, for example, like shit, like I think even a couple of days ago, I was fucking playing the game on my PS5 and I was like, just because I've been on this show so long, somebody did something. And I was like, that stupid cracker ass motherfucker. And it was like, hey, bro, my like I'm white actually. Like, can you chill out with that? And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, my bad, bro. Like, I didn't mean nothing by it, but I said something that offended somebody. I didn't even say anything like
See, I say cracker.
Super fucking bad.
See, I say cracker.
But
because that's funny.
Like the way I said it offended him. And I was like, oh shit, like you just have to be mindful of those things. Like if it happens, like nobody's policing you. Like we're not finna sit here and put you in fucking jail for saying something we don't like, but like you have to be careful of the ramifications that may come with it if you say that shit to the wrong person.
Yeah, words are just words are words,
ahead,
No, words are words, and I don't get that bent out of shape over words either. I really don't. And I don't know why it is. I think it's because I'm not trying to virtue signal or anything. And I'm not saying that it's like I'm not trying to be a virtue signaler with this. I'm just saying, like, in my brain, the way I was kind of, like, raised and also, like, the environment I was around backed that up as well to where, like, my brain is like, I'm not going to say that. Like, I'm not going to say that word, really. Like, and even if you did in anger or something, it doesn't mean I don't think you're racist fully. If you say something angry, like, it's not mean you're racist. It just means when you're angry, you're going to say the worst thing you can think to say to somebody, and that would be that word. So, like, you may say something that you normally wouldn't say, and it doesn't mean that, oh, it was in there, it's coming out, and all that stuff. It doesn't mean that. Like, I've said it a million times. Like, I've heard black people say stuff about white people, and then I don't go, oh, I'm not going to listen to that guy ever again. I just think he's pissed, and he's got a little bit of prejudice in there, and I do too. We all do. So whatever, I don't give a shit. But in my brain, I just don't do it. But anyway, the point is though that's why I think a lot of people, black guys and black people that I know, are like, oh, I'd go see Hogan, because it's just a fucking word. Unless he's actually advocating, like, you know what, fucking black, okay, then you probably won't see him, maybe. But when it's just a stupid word the guy said and whatever, and he says, oh, whatever the fuck, you're just like, yep, shit happens. That's what people think. A lot of people. Oh, shit happens. I don't
exactly. Like I like just from personal experience. Like my dad was a fucking minister. He was a reverend. He would go to work and teach the word of God to people that needed them. And like my dad brought all types of people home and helped save their Christian souls or whatever. But my point is that like my dad did all of that. Like we had plenty of Mexican friends, plenty of Asian friends, plenty of Indian friends. from both sides of the coast, where east, west side, west side, whatever you want to do. But let us be coming out of a Walmart and somebody pull out that fucking driveway too quick. The first thing my dad would say is, "You stupid Mexican," and I'm like, "Wait a whoa,
you fucking Jew bag."
Yeah, like my dad wasn't racist, but you know what I'm saying? You push that button, some shit gonna happen. Like it just happened.
Everybody's like that. And that's the thing, that it's fucking funny, bro. But like, yeah. Some people though, some people gotta be more careful than other people though. But it's
hey Joe, the funniest time was when he did that, and then we drove past the dude, and so he was like, the dude that we passed up was on the passenger side. So I'm looking out the door, and I was like, "Dad, that's a black guy." Like, I don't care.
Oh my
God! You just wanted to get your shit off right now. You really didn't care.
Did your dad ever? Did your dad later on like everybody? Oh Lord, help me, Lord! What am I doing?
No, he definitely did. Like there were plenty of times where he would say that, and he'd be like, "God, please forgive me," and he damn near driving home crying, and I'm like, dude. That man don't care about what you just said. Like, I just want you to know, like, he does not care. He didn't hear you. We weren't together. Like, he don't care, bro. Like, you gotta chill. But like, he really did feel bad about this shit too. But that also, like, he just had that side in him where, like, if some shit happened, you know, hey, did it slip out? Oh God, please don't let it be no Asian person. Oh my fucking God.
I'm so much more responsive to like how your actions really are. Like if you're saying words or talking shit, I like have zero problem with people talking shit and letting things out and flipping out. But like when it comes down to it, like you're hiring somebody and you know what I mean? If you were to be like, "Oh, we're not going to hire no fucking whatever." That's where it's like, okay, now I think that's a little strange. But yeah, just talking shit is like, that's what we all do. Everybody does that. And we all do it. We're angry, and that's funny. You know what I mean? You fucking your worst shit is gonna be said. So if I do something crazy to somebody, they're gonna be like, "That fucking I look like fucking Casper's fucking slave owner." You know what I mean? Like, and if they said that, it's fucking funny. I don't know. I love everybody. I don't give a shit what you are. Yeah, no, because most people don't, because we're not fucking retarded. If you care about people because of their color, that's weird as fuck. Like, it's so weird. Yeah. Unless there was some trauma that happened to you, like, you know what I mean? Like 7 Asian guys like stabbed your mother to death, raped her, and said, "Die, whitey, we kung pao soup." You know, then okay, I could see you growing up to having a little bit of an issue. You know, like like every time you go by a Chinese restaurant, you have PTSD. I get it. Like, I totally get that.
I tell people all the time in real life, hey, look, I love everybody, but I don't like everybody. I will definitely treat you with respect, even if I don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll say, excuse me, pardon me, but you know what I'm saying? I will do all of the nice social things. But like, if I don't like you, I'm not going to necessarily be nice to you either. Like, that's the thing I be trying to get people to understand. Like, there's a difference. I love everybody. I have respect for everybody. I don't give a fuck where you come from, what you do, how you live your life. That shit has nothing to do with what I got going on. And please do not let me interrupt or interfere in any way, shape, or form.
Dude, what do you
think? The moment you interrupt me, however, is where shit gets a little different.
Have you seen I Show Speed going into Bosnia?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's my favorite
dude,
show. Right?
I was watching that shit all yesterday.
Dude,
like, I think he's been
he
going
looks,
around for the past 3 days.
Every time he does these, he looks stressed out. His whole security team, they all look stressed out, dude.
Oh, seriously, dude.
What are they doing? They're in Bosnia.
Do this shit?
Bro, because the way he is, you have to know, like, anything can happen right now. Like, the way he acts, the way he presents himself, like his character of just being like unbound and fucking untamed sometimes, like he'll just do some shit. And yeah, I mean, it's a little
ADHD.
But
he's definitely got ADHD, dude. Like he's that one little kid that used to run around and fucking run into a wall.
Bro, I got ADHD. What the fuck? Like, why couldn't YouTube come out like 12 years earlier? Like, I would have been living on YouTube. And when I was a teen, go to school, go to the fuck that. I'd be in the, I don't know, in the basement making videos on a laptop and then like doing crazy shit.
Joe, you want to know what's the scariest part about it? Like, the scariest part about Speed is that he does all this obnoxious, ridiculous shit on stream, but then like, athletic standpoint, like you can't outrun him, you can't outshoot him playing basketball, you can't outthrow. Like he's an actual athlete too. So I think that that's a lot of the thing that like kind of lends to his.
What
his
is this guy pretending to choke? Dude, what just happened? Why is this guy choking?
I mean, why is he choking?
Dude, what was that about, dude? What's this? This guy goes down out of nowhere and then pretends to choke after he trips.
Why is everybody falling?
He's trying to get him to fuck him in the ass. What is going on here? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going to Bosnia in jail tonight for sure. Like it's about to go down.
Oh my God, dude. What the hell? See, like, dude, I just thought that was real. I'm like, this guy's choking. I'm like, this got to be a work. But look at the way Speed is like selling it. Like, you think this guy really is choking? He wants you to get him in the back. What? Like, bro, like they're all in on this.
He's trolling. Oh, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I'll tell you what's going on. You're in fucking Bosnia.
Bro, y'all.
Man, you better recognize.
This is like anxiety ridden. Like, I'm having anxiety watching this. Like, but this is,
Bro,
but this is why
he's paying.
What was that?
I say, is there any chance that he's paying for these views? Because some of these like live streams that I'm looking at, they have eerily similar and consistent like viewers, and I'm like, that just doesn't really seem real. Like, okay, you do a stream in Bosnia, 3.1. You do a stream in Serbia, 3.6. Like, did you really have the?
He's not paying for
both. Like,
he's got 41 million subscribers.
On what, YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Okay.
Yeah, 41 million subscribers, so the video gets 4 million views, right? Because your active audience is usually like 15% or so of your subscriber count.
Sure. So if I show Speed shows up somewhere, you mean to tell me he can't get 40,000 people to show up?
I mean, looking at this in Bosnia, you got a lot of people showing up. I think you got a lot of people to show up in. He did something in New York or something not that long ago, and that was a lot of people. So yeah, I think that what they should do with iShow Speed is have Speed show up like before a WWE event or during outside the arena or things like that, where you can get a bunch of people, like the DX public workout. You do a WWE public whatever the fuck, and iShow Speed's gonna be showing up or something, and have him come through the crowd to get to the stage. That's
just like let him be on Raw, let him live stream throughout the entire Raw, and have him being who he is. Have him going in the women's locker room, making his stupid faces when Roxanne Perez turns around. Like, have Rhea Ripley come and like push him or something. Like, this is simple shit. This isn't rocket science, dog.
Well, I think part of it is the bottom line is he just makes so much money doing it. I don't think he's making enough from WWE. I think it's like a thing. It's like, hey, you love WWE, why don't you come here? We'll give you free tickets. Come on in. And I think he values that as content. I don't think he's getting paid a lot of money. I think he's valuing it as content. It's just like Pat McAfee. It's like he's not going to be doing stuff for a little bit or whatever. He's run down. He's tired. Well, listen, WWE, pays him $100,000 or something like that, or what I mean, whatever the fuck it is, $150,000, whatever that is, and it's like, well, he makes a couple of million a year now on doing his thing, even maybe more than that. So the WWE is, it's not on the top of the list. It's something he loves, and he's getting paid $150,000 to do it, and he doesn't need to do it because he's getting paid multi-million dollars for his own show. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're paying him. Maybe they are paying him more than that. I don't know. But it's I Show Speed when he does his own stream somewhere is probably making a lot. But I'm sure it's interesting once in a while to come around to do WWE because it's content, it's something to book, and he maybe gets a little something out of it for sure. But it's not worth as much as we all think. Now, do we think that they should step it up and be like, well, bro, we'll give you $1 million if 5 to 10 times a year you streamed from WWE stuff, we'll give you $1 million. Yeah, I could see them doing that. But again, there's only so much of his audience that's going to cross over because people are just sitting at home watching him roam through Bosnia. They're not now thinking, wow, I want to now go to Bosnia. They're not necessarily thinking, oh, I want to go to WWE. They're not necessarily thinking that. Now, the way to get them a little more invested would be that, I Show Speed has a wrestling match with somebody, and he's building it up, and he's talking shit on his stream.
Another social media guy, like
yes,
Guy or something.
In which Logan Paul does do that, and they do get some viewership, but it's not a ton, right? So it's like, and I think Logan and Jake Paul's time is winding down a little bit. I Show Speed is still in the twilight.
You might have it there. Logan Paul goes on an undefeated streak because he wrestles nothing but social media stars now for a belt run or something.
That actually probably would get a lot of eyes on the product.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that probably would.
And
do
a lot
it.
of heat on him because it'd be like,
Oh
he's just
yeah,
like his brother.
yeah.
He's just like his
Oh,
brother.
yeah,
He's just fighting all these fucking people that are not qualified.
Especially if
That's what's missing is people actually caring. Like if people were actually tuning in because they actually hated what Logan Paul is doing. Like, why is he the champ? Fuck this guy. I hate it. That's what's missing. Nobody fucking cares. We love Cody. We love John Cena. We love Roman Reigns. We love Becky Lynch. We love Bianca Belair. We love Live Valkyria or whatever. We love them all. So we don't really care. Like you win this week, you're gonna lose next week. You might win on the paper. Like nobody fucking cares. But when you do some shit like what Gargus was just saying with Logan Paul, now people care because now they fucking pissed.
Now
yeah,
and
not bad.
And he's just squash mashing all these fucking big stars and shit.
Have them come out there and just lay down on some WCW shit. Had him lay down and him just put his foot on them, pin them 1, 2, 3, like he just racking up wins. How am I not the number one contender? I'm on the biggest winning streak in WWE. You can't say he wrong because that's where you get people as
every week.
He's not lying.
Every week he should be like defending it and just racking up the wins.
Yeah. And then, like I said, like when you have him coming on TV and he's talking to Cody or he's talking to Braun Breaker or whatever, like some main event guy, like, hey, I have the longest winning streak in WWE. I've beaten everybody they put in front of me. He's not lying. Yeah, he might have cheated. Yeah, it might be coerced, whatever. That's for the audience to decide. But that's what makes a heel a heel. They're saying some belligerent, ignorant shit, but it is partially true. That's what makes it work. Again, this isn't fucking rocket science. It really isn't. That's why DJ Glaze hasn't been able to talk, because he doesn't have a coherent fucking thought in his head if it doesn't involve the KKK or Al Qaeda.
What'd you say like that? Al Qaeda.
The Al KKK.
Yeah. DJ Glaze is really too. Sorry. You got me with Al KKK.
Hey yo, that Al KKK is crazy. DJ Glaze, please make that a shirt. That should be your shirt.
Yeah.
Gargus, why are you speaking softly into the mic? Are you like getting your dick sucked or something right now?
He's in his sexy radio phase right now. You know, I like it.
Is it too low?
No, I like it. I like.
No, you're not low at all. It just sounds like you're getting like either anally or penally pleasured while you're on the call with us, and it's weirding me out.
No, I just had my pen, so I didn't want to cough all loud and shit. I'm all
so hot.
Chilling.
Okay. Can y'all get in the chat and like tell me if I'm tripping? Like Gargut sounds like he's being fondled right now, right? Like he literally sounds like he has a fucking thumb. But
yeah, sure. I'm being fondled in a McDonald's.
You're getting fondled in a McDonald's?
I'd like to see that.
Is it by Tom McDonald? You getting fondled in a McDonald's by Tom McDonald?
Yeah. Get in that big butthole.
Ronald McDonald's hole.
Marcus, you
Big
giving up that
butthole.
McButthole is nasty. That's some sick shit. That should be your shirt. You giving up that McButthole.
You get that Big Mac and that big butthole.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I
Joe,
saw
you,
Jurassic Park last night.
oh, don't you
The new
fuck
one.
you gonna bring Bullfrog out? We've been doing good,
dude. It was all right. That's all I'm gonna say. It was all right. It's fucking hilarious a lot of times not on purpose though. So
I feel like it'd be fun to watch that show if I was drunk in the theater. Like then it would be good.
I was fucking high and I was watching it. There's some fucking hilarious parts that I don't think it's meant to be funny, but
that might be something interesting to do though. Like we all get drunk and like watch movies on Discord and then maybe put like the reactions of it up on YouTube. That might be something fun to do.
I mean, some good surprise
That could
deaths
be
where
fun.
you're just like, oh, they're gonna make it. The next thing you know, they're like already in a fucking dinosaur's mouth and shit. I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. This is great. It's the deaths, but yeah, I guess that's why people were saying that they were rooting for the deaths. But I was all right.
Damn, they turned Jurassic Park into Final Destination.
Pretty much, or more like a horror.
They turned it into a horror.
A horror. A horror.
Oh,
horror. A horror.
I'm so sad. I thought that's what you said at first. They turned it into a horror. I'm like, wait, what?
the fuck? Yeah, they turned it into a horror, dude. They horn it out. I could hear Joe in the background laughing. I'm actually over here looking for a new
bro. You
mixer,
still sound
so-
like you still sound like you getting kind of fondled a little bit. Like it does seem like it's slowed down a little bit, but
no, dude, I'm fucking stoned. Dude, I'm fucking looking for a new mixer on Amazon.
Is that what all the freaks calling in the streets nowadays? You looking for a new mixer?
Fucking freaks in the streaks. And they just call them the streaks.
Oh fuck!
I can't find it. Call me the streaks. Anyways, going back to
yeah. What's up with DJ Glaze? What's up with him and his hot mama?
He's got a hot mama. I doubt it.
No, I just assume that's what people. I assume that's what white people call their wives. I don't know.
I'm feeling he's in a meeting right now. You know what kind?
Yeah, he in that Al KKK kind of meeting.
Fuck. Am I missing?
Shout out to Jesse being here. His avatar looks like an asshole with a light shining through it right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but
so what that is? I thought it was a cervix.
See, you might be onto something. Jesse might have that 100% crystal clear butthole clarity. That might be what's going on.
Looks like the hips he needs.
Yeah, it looks like if
I'm pretty sure
if DDP
I'm
was a
pretty
child.
sure it's isn't it fucking somebody having puppet strings over the fucking moon or some shit?
Oh, I thought it was the fucking Green Ranger's vest. Dude, it looks like it now.
Yeah, I thought that was like a DDP fucking sex symbol
is.
for children.
It is. I can see it now. All the fucking strings coming down, or whatever.
I don't see any strings. Oh wait, no, I do see it. Wow, now it's crazy. Now that y'all said it, I can actually see it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just talking about. Anyways,
it's an optical.
I always looked at it as like, who's controlling who? The planets or us? Or everybody, everything, kind of works together.
Now, Jesse, the real question is who controls your semen output?
Fuck, man. What the fuck?
That
I feel like that. I feel like that was like a Pacharo question, but put in a smart way,
Right.
Hey, look,
Or
it
like
requires an answer. It requires an answer, Jesse.
I'm a
It
little.
requires an answer.
Who controls the output? I don't know. Fuck, man.
Is there a threshold?
I don't know. Pretty
That's
boring.
something to think about.
That's what DJ Glaze calls it before he starts getting racist. He's like, I'm about to go through that threshold.
Oh my god! Now talk about semen output, motherfuckers. Shit! As soon as they put kerosene on the cross, the motherfucker like jizzes himself.
Oh, 100%.
We'll
And
say,
he doesn't mind because the robe is
dude,
the robe's already white, so nobody's gonna know he did it. That's the thing.
dude, the best thing is that him and his family used to go pick out letter T's made out of wood, like they're shopping for Christmas trees. Every fucking summer.
You already know if you ask DJ Glaze what his favorite letter is, he's gonna say it's a lowercase p for sure.
It's a plus sign if
Well,
they're midgets.
I like K's. Three of them.
My favorite letter is either a lowercase t or K's. It doesn't really matter.
H-I-J-K L. He never could get it right.
Yeah, that's how they taught him the alphabet. It was HIJKKKLMNOP. That's how he learned the alphabet.
And don't forget to cross your dot your I's, cross your T's, and kill the black people.
Oh shit!
Jesus!
Don't trust a Mexican.
Hey Jesse, I do have to ask: is Mercedes Monet on the same like workout plan you're on? Because like you got ripped out of nowhere, and now all of a sudden she's got a black lady butt. So like, what happened?
She looks like a motherfucking stick. She ain't got no muscle.
Not no more. Not no more. You better go look. Not no more.
No, but like, is it just her ass, or is it? I mean, or is she
it's literally just different. And it's crazy. Like, see, that's the thing that's always gotten me with women. Like when women are, especially prominent public figures, and they have that, and when they have that, it's very noticeable. Like you can't look away. Like you can't act like it's not there. That's why I brought it to the public's attention. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
Are you just talking about her ass or what? I'm a little. You kind of broke up, so I'm still a little.
Because clearly Tony Khan has bought this ass because it was not there before she was in AEW.
When you said she on the same, you said is that she on the same plan I'm on. So I was like thinking for a second you meant she was like ripped. But if she just got an ass,
her thighs are.
Yeah, and so she's doing a lot of fucking lower body work. I mean, women already, dude, like fucking just genetically, that's where they, build the most fat and muscle anyway. Is lower body, like hips and fucking ass. Like, whereas guys, it's more upper body. It's harder for us to build a lower body. So, like, that's all shit. She probably didn't even work that hard. She just probably, shit, who knows? Maybe she bought herself an ass. There it is.
I'm still gonna
Daddy, come on, can you give me a new ass? Like, Jesus. I feel bad for this Mortos, whatever guy, because she's like, I don't know, she's probably fucking Tony Khan too, or at least she's probably just tooling both of them.
His name is like Mortos.
Well, I don't fucking know. I just know she's playing both of them, and this dude's not going to be around in a couple years. And she's fucking with Tony because she's got this guy in the main event shit now, or whatever. I don't know where. I don't know, man. I love that she pulled a Jericho on this idiot. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, she definitely did. Like you right on that.
Oh my God, Vince, you gotta see it. I must have made $50 million fucking dollars from this ass clown. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
The sad thing is,
you cut out for a second, and then when you came back in, all we heard was ass clowns. And while that is funny, we don't know what you said first.
I heard him. He said $50 million.
Yeah. No, I could just see him calling up Vince like, "Oh my God, Vince, you should have seen it. I took him for everything he had. I didn't even have to do anything. I just chopped Chinese people. Or Japanese people, rather. Chinese people don't like wrestling.
Man, you know, that's actually a good point. Like, have we ever had like a truly big Chinese
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah.
star? Like,
Remember when they signed her? She went to NXT. I don't know where the fuck she's at now.
yeah, but
What?
I'm
With
talking about
Xia
like
Li.
and don't get me
No,
wrong, I'm not saying they gotta
yeah.
be like Inoki levels or anything, but just anybody even kind of remotely that high.
I mean, I just said they did a few times, but I guess they didn't go anywhere.
Okay, so who would be, I guess, the most famous Chinese wrestler? It's not Funaki because he's from Taiwan, right?
No, he's Japanese.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see if I can, because I feel like I'm gonna see somebody on here and I'm like, how the fuck didn't I know that? Let's see. I'm gonna try to find
it just says your mom.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Xia
Xia
Li,
Li.
I do
Remember
remember
she
her.
was there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Ho Ho Loon.
Ho Ho
Yeah,
Loon.
we don't have. There hasn't been any like super successful Chinese wrestler. Because Jimmy Wang Yang wasn't really like, wasn't he like some type of Hawaiian or something? He wasn't really Asian, was he?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Jimmy Wang Yang?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, but yeah, I think I just remember Xia Li, but that's all I remember. That one and then the Yi Feng or whatever, and Kenny Lee. That's it. Herkion sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's
You would think that we probably would have had somebody by now, but we really haven't.
yeah.
Xia Li, I guess, is the most famous.
Guess you're right that the Chinese doesn't really like wrestling too much.
Jesse, you might be honest. Oh shit!
Damn. That was Jesse. I thought you asked that.
Well, no, I asked it, but it was
Oh,
after.
you asked. Yes. Who have they signed that was from China? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. Jesse's on to something.
Man, I guess do they really not have any? Clearly, they don't. But I'm
I
like,
mean,
they
they're
don't
like
have
the
any
Middle
type
East.
of-
The Middle East don't like wrestling too, or like some
Yeah,
parts of the Middle East.
nah, but they on that real wrestling. They'll get down in the mud with you. They'll snap some shit. Fuck all that with the cameras on shit. They trying to dead you for they dead ops.
Shit, they do have wrestling. It's all dudes, and I think there's only like one girl that's going around. I think her name's like Phoenix Dar or something, and she's like the first Muslim wrestler to make it out of there.
No way, she's the first. No way, no way. Like from
First
actually
one,
there,
first and
maybe.
only. What's that?
Wow. Like
Yeah,
maybe
she like
like
wears
from
she
the
wears those
yeah.
big ass suits like they wear like Sasha, like when they go to Saudi Arabia and shit. She wears one of those suits, and her her I don't know what you call it, the hood, the Muslim hood as well.
Oh, the hijab.
Yeah, she wears that, and it's pretty good. She's had
Wow.
a few matches down here, but surprised WWE hasn't seen her or anything. I'm pretty sure if they see her in the next few years, it should fucking sign her. Or Triple H is waiting for her to have a fat ass. That's probably what it is. Or fucking HBK. That's probably what it is. HBK.
Man, shout out to Shawn Michaels. Ever since he's gotten to NXT, he ain't been signing nothing but just thick women. Shout out to HBK.
Dude. You seen that clip going around where that dude does a moonsault and almost breaks his neck, and it's just the announcer has a fat ass and it's like hanging off the ropes, and it just says HBK's newest signee.
Bro, I'm talking about nobody cared about this man almost crippling himself. That shit was not important.
You saw it, dude. Nobody cared.
Bro, and it's just crazy because I'm like, of course, like these people are out there, but like, Shawn Michaels has to be making a concerted effort to go find these women, right? Like, there's no way he's not, right? Like, it's no way, bro.
Knows what he's doing.
Like, it's no way, bro. It's no way.
Ass equals viewership. Viewership equals money. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, hey, look, if you can't get them with the storylines, bro, just put the motherfuckers in the ring, bro. Eventually, somebody gonna catch on.
I'll tell you what that is. That's you know, when we caught on with Trish Stratus and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna catch on.
Yeah, you know, you get enough 11, 12, 13-year-old horny boys to want to watch your show. I mean, that'll bring some fans in. Hey, everybody keeps talking about we missing that young fan base, so that'll do it.
Whoa. You have to be so specific with those ages?
I'm just saying, bro, yeah, like if you mean to tell me that the Gooners being gone is what's fucking making wrestling not great, then I mean, you should bring them back then. Bring them the fuck back.
Yeah.
Since I've been on this call, I've heard 3 different people say that they need to do some type of bra and panties match at Evolution. And they probably should.
Yeah.
To be fair, they probably should.
Yeah. They should do it. That's where they should do it with the social media people like Amaranth and shit.
That would go fuck viral. That might actually break the internet.
Mm-hmm. That would be great. Why am I, where's HBK when I need him?
See, but this is the type of shit that we were talking about earlier, where it's like they have all of the tools, all of the technology. You can't tell me that people that have like 10, maybe 15 people in their roster in terms of like agents and, fucking content developers, all that shit, versus an actual fucking conglomerate, and you can't compete. It's just no way. You're not trying, bro. Like you're trying to stay in this purest fucking mind state of what wrestling is, and in this, well, this is an art form and it needs to be taken like this. Like, we agree. But if everybody feels that way, it's not unique anymore. That's why CM Punk was able to get over in 2011. He was the only one on television that had that character and that unique perspective. Now that everybody's doing it, essentially nobody's doing it. That's the fucking problem. Everybody can't be a wrestling purist. Everybody can't grow up. Oh man, I loved Bret Hart's match with Owen Hart at WrestleMania. It was such a clinic in terms of their technical like, shut the fuck up. All of you motherfuckers don't know. You motherfuckers ain't never watched that fucking match, bro. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I remember watching Steve Blackman kick a bitch. That was better than a lot of the shit that motherfuckers swear up and down was. Bro, Steve Blackman kicked the bitch in the face.
Wait, I think I remember this. Was it one of those spinning back kicks?
Yes, sir.
I think I remember this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I remember D'Lo Brown coming down the ramp fucking shaking his neck. That shit is more entertaining than half these fucking dudes on the show.
D'Lo Brown. You living in a wheelchair now. Or whatever he said it draws.
Yeah, that was actually insane, bro. I agree with Hueco Mundo talking about
brown eye.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
No, I just said I remember D'Lo's brown eye. That's all I wanted to say.
That is some sick shit, dog.
Mm.
As you show a picture of fucking John Moxley's gluteals, that's some sick shit, Joe.
D'Lo smells good.
Smell. Oh, okay.
Tell you that.
I like it then.
Wait, you say D'Lo smells good?
Yeah, he did smell good. Kind of smelled like kind of like an ocean or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll never forget it. I was like, damn, what are you wearing? Like ocean. Like, that's all I could think of was ocean. Just smelled like.
Nah, you wanted to throw an N-word right there. You smell like an ocean.
Oh, yeah,
nigga.
what's that cologne? What's that? What you wearing the new? Like, what is that?
Oh my god!
Imagine if I said you're wearing the new N-word and I said it. to D'Lo Brown. What's that? Yeah, that's a great smell. I love that smell. What? What did I say? Dude, and just imagine if that was on video and the look on D'Lo's face.
Oh,
We're the new.
Dude, I'll tell you what. iShowSpeed has the what the fuck is going. Like he has that look down. Like a lot of what he does, I'm noticing is a work, but he has like that. What the fuck is going on? Look, he's got that look down. To where you're
he's
like
a scared fucking chihuahua or something.
dude, yeah, like a fucking scared and angry chihuahua. Yeah, he really does have that. It's weird, dude. It's down. He's got it down to where you're always like, shit, something might happen because he doesn't look happy, or he looks worried. But it's always fucking like planned. Like it's crazy. Like it's just weird, man. Like some of it seems. I'm sure some of the stuff he does is random, and it is. But some of the stuff is like totally set up. Like he'll it's weird.
Yeah, he does do that.
It's funny how his security, dude, the Bosnian thing is so crazy. He's like jumping over a fence where kids are hiding to find him, and he wanted to climb onto a roof, but he couldn't get on the roof. And his whole security team has to just follow him like fucking weird puppets and stop him from going. Like it's just so weird. But I mean, I get it. I mean, like we're in this age finally where we're in this moment. Like we are in the fifth element right now. Like that's really what this reminds me of. The world right now.
You're not wrong.
This YouTuber dude, he's got like, 20 security guards with him. I mean, how much money are you making, bro?
Hey, meanwhile, Oscar was scared to come out of her house because some dude was trying to.
Yeah. Somebody said hi to her on the street.
I'm telling you, this is some sick shit, bro. This man got 37 security guards in a foreign country, and we got a fucking Japanese empress here that came to this country for nothing more than entertainment, getting stalked in her house, bro. Come on, dog. Like it's
right.
We just different. That's all I can say. We just different, dog.
That is kind of crazy.
Hola, I want to eat your kuchiwa.
Oh my God.
That's why she ran.
Garguts, wow.
Hey man, shout out to Oscar too, bro. She gets slept on a lot, but I don't hear too many people talking about her. But she one of them ones too.
I like Oscar. Yeah, I think Oscar's one of those people that like I feel like you could marry or be like I'd be like really friends with or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like she has a personality to where I don't think that she has any issues making friends. You know what I'm saying? Like she seems like one of the ones that probably could be a bigger star than she is, no doubt.
Yeah, if she was like crazy maybe or something. Yeah, a little crazier.
Well, they tried that, Joe. That shit ain't.
Maybe for her to be the empress of today instead of tomorrow. She needs to do.
How about if she was the empress of BJ's? That might do really well.
The empress of the Menace Society.
Ooh. Look out, baby. You said Bullfrog and he appeared.
I told y'all might want to keep it chill. He was coming. I told y'all.
Some dude showed up to give iShowSpeed food on this show, dressed in the apron of the restaurant that it's from. I'm assuming that's a sponsorship, right? That can't be like just random. Like he's just there.
What up, Daddy? What up, Daddy?
What up, baby? You ready to bend over and take a fist?
Yep.
Oh,
take it deep in my. Deep in my hole.
Yeah, in your hole.
In my hole.
Ghost from the Coast just found out that you're bi. He didn't know you were bisexual. He was so blown away.
I thought he knew that.
After that. No, he didn't. He does now.
I bet he does.
The funniest thing is, I thought that when Bullfrog first hopped on the call, and like you seen him, Joe, after he said something, I thought you were going to be like, "All right, guys, I'm going to end the show." And just everything down. Just fuck the momentum, bro. Like it's over.
That's funny.
I didn't even. No, Joe was live.
I have to wake up early in the morning and go suck a mechanic's dick to see if he can fix my fucking car that he put a rejection sticker on, because my mother doesn't know what she's doing.
Well, make sure he's got a big one.
I hope so. I hope he has a big cock.
Me too.
Fucking guy.
I mean, wouldn't a smaller one make it easier for? I don't know.
Yeah, you think you'd want the smaller one, yeah, so you could take it in the ass.
Jesus fucking Christ! Sorry, that was not what I had in mind.
Freebird says, now that I think about it, I understand why CM Punk took legal action on everybody, because he lied about how things went down. In reality, he wants to be a tough guy when he clearly is not. Well, I mean, I don't know what CM Punk said. Isn't that kind of what was on the video? I mean, what did he lie about? You know? I mean, Tony Khan kind of lied. He said he was in fear of his life, is in danger, and he's never been at a wrestling show where he was in that much danger before.
We did lunge at him.
Nothing fucking happened.
Lunge at him. He lunged at him and grabbed him. Remember?
Yeah, he lunged at him and kind of he went like, "What the fuck, Tony?" And he like bumped the desk kind of. He barely did anything.
And then he grabbed him, and then that's when he took him away.
Did he grab him? Did he grab Tony?
Acting psycho.
I think
he was acting psycho.
Couldn't really see it, but it was behind the wall. But
he was enraged.
In that little fucking moment, he just turned into, you see Tony Khan just fucking pee his pants, shit his pants.
I mean, I think Punk is a little nuts,
angle.
but Tony Khan, like, I feared for my life, my safety. Like, I mean,
well, dude, if you own a billion-dollar wrestling company, you would too.
You got to be at, like, I don't know, man. You sat next to this man several times where he talked about stuff with you on press conferences.
Dude, you gotta think. You gotta think of it this way. He owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, so he probably deals with politics and politicians and not this wrestling drama bullshit.
Well,
he deals with the high end.
Problem is, he's too nice.
People.
He's too nice and tries to appease everybody.
He deals with higher up people, like office people, and not backstage idiots.
Yeah, not
like
wrestlers.
He deals with like owners and all this shit. Like, I know where he's coming from, bro. Like,
do you?
Yeah, he has to do with all that shit all the damn time.
Can you get me a job in that world then? If you know what about this stuff?
He works with corporate people, and he deals with a lot of office people. He's probably not used to that stuff.
I think Tony Khan's dad would have been a different person. I think he would have been like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like, I think that Tony Khan needs to be the dad. He didn't realize he's got to yell at Punk. He doesn't even.
That's why he handed over to his son. Like, here, just take over the business.
He's got to yell at he's got to get balls. He doesn't have any balls, Tony Khan. That's the problem. That's why Punk is yelling at him. Punk is yelling at him because he's like, "Look, you wouldn't fucking do anything, and this is what happens."
Dude, he has balls. He got in the ring with the Young Bucks, and they did all that crazy shit in the ring. Remember?
What the? But in real life,
you don't remember when you don't remember when he got in the ring with the Young Bucks?
I do. It was
a while back ago.
I remember it. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, so he's got some guts. I'd be a little terrified getting in the ring with them
because it was a work. He's got guts when it comes to being fake.
It doesn't matter if it's working on. You still gotta have guts to get in the ring.
Well, I mean, he's got. Listen, he's got some guts. He decided to start a wrestling company, and he did get in the ring. But when it comes to real drama, real life altercations, he can't be passive aggressive to everybody, or eventually something's gonna blow up.
It is something blowing up. They're going to small ass arenas every fucking week.
Well, they're in a 40,000 arena on Saturday, and they've sold about less than half of the tickets.
Do you think AEW is going to renew their Turner contract when it expires?
Well, they will if they can. If they're getting more than 500,000 views,
because everybody thinks they're not gonna renew.
I don't think they renew for another 2 years, right?
Well, when is it up? Like
2 years.
28.
I think 2 years.
Yeah, that's the
Hey, Joe,
28.
Oh yeah.
my travel quick.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
I
mean,
have a quick question for Joe. I have a quick question.
Okay. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Say I make a deal, right? And then like everybody agrees to the terms, but then I decide to back out of the deal. Like, is it okay if I called that a renege? Like I reneged on the deal?
Yeah.
What deal are you making, Jay?
Reneged. Yeah. And then they call it something different if the other person just doesn't show up or comes late.
What deal are you making there sexy Jay?
Oh.
I'm making instead of making a deal with the devil, I'm making a deal with the God.
Well, in this case, I am God, baby. I am your master and commander.
God damn.
I do hesitate slightly when I have people of an opposite hue telling
And
me
then
what
I
they're
am Joe's general and his assistant.
Wait, hold on.
fuck
Wait,
does that
why
mean?
you got to be my master, but you his general?
Because I obey you.
What?
I get it. No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I don't know. I'm just making silly jokes.
He's not even for real. He's not even being serious. My life
Yeah,
is
I
over,
think Bullfrog
Bullfrog.
is like halfway turned on. I don't think he's like all the way on.
Bullfrog, you got $300? I could you could donate to the show.
No.
Fuck.
Man, come on, Bullfrog. Joe needs his van fixed. Him and Leah need the van fixed.
I need my Mazda fixed, Bullfrog.
Don't tell your mom to get another loan.
That's pretty funny. I don't think she can. I can't fucking believe she brought it to that place.
Dude, your show fucking depressed me yesterday. I had to turn it off.
Well, 9 people unsub, so I think other people have agreed.
No, you were talking about your damn mom too much. It depressed the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, yeah. My mom was crying today because she brought the car to get it the oil done and stuff like that, and then she decided, oh, I'll get his inspection sticker too, and then it got a reject, and then my mom's like, oh man, well, you got 60 days to get it fixed. It's just the brakes, the emergency brake. So she brings it back and starts telling us that, and I go, Mom, yeah, you got 60 days to bring it there to get it fixed, but you can't drive it with a rejection sticker on it. And I mean, you can, but they could impound it. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, for sure.
And you get a ticket for that too.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, like we're supposed to, I have all this stuff. And so now I have to wake up. So I called the store because my mom was getting angry and she's crying and she's like, I'm going to go. I tried to do something. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, whatever. Like, but my life is in shambles. But now this is happening. And now I'm like, we have no car because Leah's truck is broken and now we can't drive. We can drive this. I guess we're going to have to drive it. Fuck it. Right. But I'm like, dude, the 4-month or 5-month-old sticker is much less obvious to the cops. What is obvious to the cops is the fucking rejection sticker. It stands out like fucking Superman's S. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, you know, and I looked it up. The emergency brake is broken. I tested it. I went into the driveway and checked it out. I'm like, yeah, emergency brake doesn't work. I'm like, well, I looked it up and it can range anywhere from $150 to like $700 to fix that. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I called the place and I'm telling the guy, I'm like, hey, like my mother brought this in here as like a favor for us, even though I didn't want her to. And then she got it inspected. Now it's got a rejection sticker on. I need this fucking car. I was like, I don't have money to fix it right now either. So like, I don't know what, and the guy was like, oh, bring it in, tomorrow morning and we'll put it on the lift and we'll take a look and maybe it's just something, little or something. And I'm like, oh my God, I could have brought this car to like so many different places I know that would not have failed the car. And we were looking in the car and the seatbelts were all plugged in. So like that means they even did the seatbelts and they did everything. So this place was on like the full up and up of everything. And I'm like, I've brought my car to get inspected the last couple of years. They didn't touch shit. They were just like, yep, done. Or like, hey, get this fixed. But, you know, if anybody asks, it happened after you were here. You know, but here we are at fucking this place.
So they just looked at it?
What?
No, I mean, did they fix it?
No, I got to bring it there in the morning at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Because we need the car for like a million things.
Yeah,
like
you had me confused for a hot second.
Well, okay. Well, it's just like another thing. It's like, oh my God, bro. Like,
So
I don't know,
my
dude.
quick question is, you were saying there's like a sticker. Now, like when I took my car to get an inspection and it didn't pass, they just gave me the paper and told me what didn't pass. Do they actually give y'all a sticker where it's like this car shouldn't be?
Yeah, if it
and they
doesn't
put
pass,
it on the car?
they may not give you a sticker if it's just something stupid. And if it's emissions, though, they'll stick like a black sticker or something like that. And if it's a safety situation, they'll give you a rejection sticker.
Wow.
Is it a sticker that has an expiration date? Wait, Jay, you don't have an expiration date on your sticker? You don't have a sticker?
Yeah, no, I have like the, like the registration renewal sticker for like, say next year or whatever. But when I took my car and I was having issues with the O2 sensors and stuff, it didn't pass the inspection, but they didn't put like a sticker on my car to where like if a cop seen it, they're like, hey, pull him over. Like they didn't do that. That's why I was so confused.
Well,
when Joe said it, I'm like, what are you talking about, a sticker? But
well, they don't do that.
I guess
if it's not a
that's
safety,
some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's a safety it's a safety thing. So now it's like it's bad when it's a safety thing,
bro. That might be the most liberal thing I've ever heard of in my time. They put a sticker on your fucking car. That is like, that's some freak shit, bro. Don't touch my car.
It's,
like,
I don't know if it's just Massachusetts or
bro, don't touch my car.
It could be it's Massachusetts. You know what I mean, Matt? We're fucking retarded here. Oh no, this is a super chat. It's coming in from Mikey Too Cool.
It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matters on
What's
the
up,
floor.
Mikey?
It's okay, I am a horse. Fecal matters on the floor.
It's okay.
Fecal matters on the floor. It's okay.
Get AI to remix
I am a
this.
horse. Fecal matters on the floor. It could be worse on the floor. My fecal matters on the floor. Fecal matters on the floor. Fecal matters on the floor. But it's okay, I am a horse. It's okay, I am
Mickey Too Cool. Thank you, brother, for the 22. Oh, I bet you he thought he was going to get the coal thing, but he donated a super chat, so it didn't work. It only works on Streamlabs. Pinned to the top of the chat, Streamlabs. But you did get the fecal matter, so close. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the dono. Living rent free. Yeah, we could put that on there. Oh, the stickers, it's mostly a Northern America thing. Okay, that's why. Yeah, it's a Massachusetts thing. See?
Okay, because bro, I'm sitting here like, bro, ain't no fucking way that you already told me I failed. So I already probably sat in line, waited to get up here, have you look at my car. You already rejected my shit. Do not put a fucking sticker on my car, bro. I will piss on you. Like, don't do that, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's what happens here. They stick a fucking thing on it. Basically, you can't drive it. You're not supposed to drive it. I'm not supposed to drive my car.
That's like, that is so crazy because, like,
for an emergency brake, I've never used the emergency brake.
And I mean, I get it. That also, that I don't even see why. Well, I mean, I get it, but that's something that could be fixed like after you do this. Like they didn't necessarily have to fail you for that.
I think my mother didn't realize what was going on. She's like, they probably were like, yeah, we can take a look at it and whatever. And she was probably like, okay, well, we'll figure out what to do. I'll see you later. And she got here and she's like, well, he said you have 60 days to bring it back and whatever. I'm like, yeah, we have 60 days to bring it back and get it done getting a free inspection but you can't drive the car with a rejected sticker on it. And my mom started like She didn't believe me at first, and then finally started to sink in on her, and she was like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, and we don't have another car."
Yes. You can always rent a car.
See, but
With
that's
what
the thing
money?
that doesn't even make sense to me. Because, for example, if they're putting a sticker on your car and they're saying you can't drive this, okay, well, motherfucker, unless you have this like cozy job where you can work from inside the house, wink, wink, Joe. How
Used
the
to.
fuck am I supposed to be able to pay and fix for this fucking car? Like, where am I supposed to go to fix my car? How what the fuck?
Advanced Auto Parts.
Jesus.
I had job interviews this week. We're going to the beach on Friday. Somebody got us tickets for this movie thing I'm supposed to bring everybody to. There's a big weekend of stuff going on, and I'm like, we have no fucking car now, Ma. Like, what do we? Like, what is going on?
Nah, you're gonna have to let me borrow your car, bro. You put me in this situation. Nah, we trading cars, bro.
But that's even just like to have to do that. Like, my mother's like, we'll borrow your uncle's. I'm like, we shouldn't have to do this. Like, oh my God. So I'm just gonna drive with the fucking sticker. And you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell you this right now. And if you hear about it, you're gonna know about it. I'm gonna drive with the sticker, and if I get pulled over, I'm gonna flip out on the cop. And I'm gonna make the cop kill me in front of everybody. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey Joe, isn't it just like moms that, like, you know, they're always trying to do their best to help out and make life easier for you, but just your mere presence and putting yourself in this situation made things 10 times worse for me.
Yeah. Like that's what it is.
So crazy
She
how
tried
that
to help.
happens.
She was trying to help, and I'm like, but this is why I didn't get it inspected, Ma, because I was afraid if something goes wrong. By the way, I thought something was going to happen with the exhaust, and so I was worried about that and maybe something else with the tires, but I was like, I don't know. And then for her to be like, oh, it's the emergency brake. I'm like, what? Yeah, you can drive it. Just gotta look out for cops. Yeah.
You know what you could do? You could ask your mom for another $5,000 and then get a brand new car.
My mom doesn't have
money-
$5,000.
Oh well, I was gonna say you can get like a brand new car, put money down on the car.
I couldn't put
and
shit
get
down on
a
anything.
brand new
I
car.
owe my credit is 470 or something right now.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bullfrog, my credit is 470. I owe $3,000 to the electric company, to the gas company. I have an internet bill that's coming up. I don't have the money for that. I haven't paid my mortgage yet. What
Damn.
the fuck could I put down on a car?
I don't know. I'm just trying to give you some ideas.
No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm just fucking with you. I mean, I'm not fucking with you. It's really what's happening. But it's just she tried to help, by being, because I told her, I was like, I'm too busy and I don't have any, I don't want to even spend money on an oil change. I'm telling her, and it's my fault because she was the one that she kept saying stuff about the car, and I'm like, yeah, it really needs an oil change. It really needs an oil change. And then she started harping on me about, let me take your car and I'll get the oil change done. And I'm like, no, I'm good. It's fine. I'll take it eventually. I'll take it eventually. And she kept asking week after week after week, and she kept fucking annoying me. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, fine. All right, take it down there, get the thing. And she goes, guess what I did? I took it, I got it inspected too, but it didn't pass. And it's like, like, I don't know.
Wait, so did she get the oil change though?
She did, yeah. That did happen.
Okay, well that at least we're in the right direction. We're going there.
Yeah, so I don't know. You may not, I may disappear from YouTube out of nowhere one day. I don't know when, but and you may be like, where'd he go? Remember
Well,
this podcast.
It's when Joe's internet goes off.
Remember this podcast. I don't know why it will be. It could be because of internet. Could be because, I don't know. I might flee to Mexico. I don't know.
So
No, you know what?
Saturday
I am. This sounds.
Look at Sal. Look
Sorry,
at
Bo,
Mercedes.
go ahead.
Oh my
No,
god.
go ahead. My bad.
No, I was about to say I know this is fucked up, and I don't really want it to happen. But now every time I see Joe come up on the camera, I'm just kind of waiting for like everything in the background to just cut off, and sure he
What?
just ends.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like
yep,
yeah, that'd be
they
funny.
finally got my boy, bro.
No,
No.
it'd be funny. Like Joe would be deep in the heat of his stream. He'd be talking about the Superman movie review, like tickets sold, this and what he got out. He stopped.
I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to.
Bullfrog. Like everything just goes flat.
I'm trying to think of other YouTubers who began to completely fail, and I was thinking like, I think Onision was a great example. He went to shit. Like his whole thing went to shit. He lost his. He had to move out of his house. The IRS took all his stuff or whatever, and he had to sell his house, pay them off, whatever. And then he moved into that really smaller regular house, and then he was still making videos. And his videos were getting like 3,000 views. And then eventually his videos were getting like 600 views. And now I think he once in a while, he uploads things randomly once in a while now. And they get like 30 views. And I just think about like, wow, it's got to be the craziest downfall that I've ever seen. From going from like, he had the Patreon with like, 3,000 people or something. Then it went down to 500 people. And then it went to like, he got his Patreon like taken. Like, just like everything crashed on him. And I think about some of the other downfalls, but that's one of the craziest downfalls you've ever seen.
Didn't he have like the little like allegations with him too, with like messing with the minor or something like that? Like, wasn't that one of the?
Yeah, there was all these there was always these stories about him, about things, and some of them, I don't know, man. I don't know if they were real or not. To be honest, a lot. Some of them, I couldn't tell. But now he is doing stuff again. I actually got to take it back. His channel is actually having a little bit of a. I mean, a little. I don't know. He's only uploaded 4 times in the past month. 4 times in the past month. 2,
like
4, 6. Yeah,
he's having a little resurgent. That's good.
Yeah, it's weird. He keeps deleting his videos. So like he was uploading videos and then he deleted them. And every time he uploaded a video, looks like he deleted them all. And now he has he just put up slicing glowing rocks in half with a plastic knife, like to make fun of that whole ASMR trend that was going on, and it got 5,000 views. 9-second
Yeah,
video.
bro, you about 5 years late on that shit, boy. That's nasty. Also, bro, Joe, I know I can't remember off the top of my head, but wasn't there like a donation or something that came out of that? Like, wasn't there a guy that was like going to his house or something? And so I can't remember what the quote
Chris
was,
Hansen
but,
was going to his house and his kid fell out the window or something. Chris Hansen was, Chris Hansen was like faking all this stuff on him, and they actually kind of crapped on him. And Onision was right. Chris Hansen's a liar. But also Billy the Fridge went there, and so
yes, Billy the Fridge. Yes, that one. Yeah.
And then JB was like, because Billy had a donation or something that whenever you donated or whenever you subscribed, I don't know which one it was. It might have been subscribed. So Billy's live and we were watching it, laughing at him, like whatever. And we were like friends with him at the time. I haven't talked to Billy in forever, but and so every time he gets a sub, it's like Billy the Fridge, like, or something like that every time, and it was like over and over again. So when JB saw him in that video, that's all he could think about. So he went Billy the Fridge, like, and so then I turned that into a donation in and of itself, like as a joke. But I don't think anybody got it but me and JB. But it's kind of funny.
Oh, bro,
that
good cockhead.
JB's a cockhead.
But yeah, my mother didn't know what she was doing, so I can't wait to go to the mechanic tomorrow and see what it's gonna cost.
Yeah, make sure he's got a big one though.
Yikes!
I might jerk him off. If he said, yeah, it's $200 or you can jerk me off.
Discount.
Yeah, I'll jerk him off.
Hey, I'll jerk you off for a discount. See if he's even cute,
I'll print out a photo of my wife and hold it up while I jerk you off.
That's some sick shit.
No, that's my job to jerk you off.
I'm just so mad at myself. I'm very angry that I didn't find a job yet, and I'm like really pissed off.
I'm being more open-minded with Joe.
Oh, I'm being more open-minded. Are you open-minded?
I'm always open-minded, baby.
You should be open. You should be open all the time is what you should be.
Man,
Well,
Joe needs us to be more. He needs
like I
us to be
said,
more open.
like I said, I was a little rusty coming back, so I'm still getting back in the groove.
Yeah, well, we couldn't even get what did we get tonight? 82 likes. We couldn't even hit 100 likes tonight, Bullfrog. I'm blaming you.
Well, sorry about that.
Did we hit 1,000 viewers? Oh, we did. 100,000 views. Okay, that's okay. Not really, but
there you go.
Well, I better probably get going because I got to get up at 8 a.m. to bring this car and find out what kind of fucking nightmare I'm in for.
What the hell? Car company opens up at fucking 8 a.m.
I don't know. The guy said 9 a.m., so that means I got to be up at 8 so I can get ready to get there for 9.
I'm gonna say most of the good ones open up at like 8 or 9 for sure.
I mean, now I got to drive down there and fucking sit there too. I can't even. It's not like I can leave. You know.
Yeah, you're gonna be all day at the car place or a car shop.
Right. I can't have Leah pick me up because she doesn't have a fucking car. Ugh.
You're gonna have to Uber or something.
I couldn't do. I stopped my mom from going down there. She was like, my mother was like crying and angry, and I was like, no. She's like, I'm gonna go down there. They didn't tell me that or whatever. And I'm like, Ma, it's the law. She's like, well, they didn't have to do that. I'm like, yeah, maybe if they knew you, they wouldn't. They'd be like, hey, guess what? Fix this. Come back later. But like, they're a fucking rep. They're a place that probably wants to make money and probably doesn't want to get in trouble, and that's the law. I was like, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Go down there and yell at them to unfix the law? I mean, you know, we're just gonna work yourself up into a craze. You know, I was trying to tell. So I was trying not to show her that I was destroyed, like, so she wouldn't get upset. I was like, it's okay, and I called the guy and everything, and I was like, all right, I'll take care of it. It's not a big deal. See you later.
Yeah, man. I'm really hoping that it's maybe more of just a sensor issue. It's something that
No,
can
the
the
emergency brake is broken. Like, it doesn't work. I pushed it.
You actually have to replace. Okay.
I don't know how they work, but I pushed it all the way down and it doesn't work. I'm assuming that's more than a sensor.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty expensive thing, but it's not necessarily like the end of the world per se. And I'm trying to say this is
well,
the end of the world.
Like I said, it's $150 at the very least, and at the most, it's $800. Right, for the so hopefully it's on the lower end of that. But like, it's like I don't have any of that, so it's none of it is good. But like, and if I take $100, that's coming out of the mortgage this payment that I don't even have yet, right? So if I got $2,000, I'm shy by like $700, $800 or whatever it is. You know, so it's just like, all right, well, if it's $200, gotta shell out $200. But also now, but like you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight. I might just stay up, you know what I mean, and go to the fucking thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can sleep. By the way, look at this cartoon photo of me with the big pearls around my neck. I mean, this is the most concerning fucking artwork I've ever seen, like, of myself.
Well, it looks pretty cool.
I look like a pedophile that wants to fuck the Liver King. Like that. What the fuck is this?
You look like a 13-year-old boy that a pedophile aged up to be like, this is how my dream man is gonna look.
Did you type in puka necklace or did you just type in necklace?
I think I did just say shell necklace. I think I said.
Oh,
and they gave you pearls.
Yeah, that's what it gave me. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Necklace.
Yeah, you do have on like a Mademoiselle necklace. That shit nasty.
I know you.
Oh my god! I thought you just said.
That's Joe's new necklace, the pearl necklace. He's gonna wear it now.
I'll tell you what. If I was rich, I would dress like this. I would dress like a cunt like this. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck, and I think it's funny.
Hey, Joe got that necklace from showing nipples at Mardi Gras.
Yeah. This is why Shannon Sharp looks the way he does. Because when you're rich as shit, you're just like
fucking Fifth Element.
Yeah, I'm dressing like the people in the Fifth Element, like androgynistically gay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch
somebody
that.
finna put that ride in.
Put that route in,
How-
motherfucker.
How much alcohol have you had tonight, Garguts?
Nothing. I'm not. I saw you. I don't drink during the week.
Oh, okay. That's
No stream
shocking.
tonight,
I'm
then?
fucking. I'm fucking face deep in ice cream right now.
Oh boy.
I respect. You know what, Garguts? I'm gonna join you. I'm about to go get me an ice cream.
Oh God, I want an ice cream. My gallbladders hurt me all day. I cannot do it.
I want some ice cream too. Damn it!
I just tore up this whole.
I hate
I got
you.
some. I got some fucking Oreo ice cream in the fridge.
Oh,
now.
you know, on a good note, I mean, like Leah did go to the doctors because our mass health insurance kicked in. She went to the doctors and they gave her thumbs up, so she's okay. So that's good. But that's the good news. See, I do have some good news. I think I might be dying, but she's okay, so that's good. Oh, and she also got that thing taken out of her. That thing for 9 years that has kept us from getting pregnant again, and that kills all my semen. That ring thing inside of her. 9 years they took it out. So no more sex.
Watch out. You can. Well, no more sex for a while, right? But after that, watch out. Just pull out, or you'll have another kid. Then you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. So I think sex has been ruined, but luckily she's not dying. But I think I'm dying.
There's birth control, then there's the shot.
Well, Gargi might be live. I don't know if he's going live. Gargi, you gonna stream?
We'll see.
He might stream. Keep an eye out for Gargi. I'm gonna get out of here in case I do go to bed, so I can wake up. I don't know if I'm gonna wake up now. It's pretty late, but
Do you take any sleep aid? You need to start taking sleep aid.
if I took a melatonin right now, I would not wake up. Not that
that's what I take to help me sleep.
Yeah, I would take it, but not when I gotta be up that early.
Yeah, you'll fucking sleep past your alarm and shit.
My whole day's gonna be
Just
fucked
take
up.
one. Just take one.
Yeah.
Said anxiety.
Yeah, I've got a lot of anxiety. Maybe that's why my gallbladder is bothering me. Like I'm very overwhelmed. I would say that this is like. I would say that I'm probably approaching a what do you call it, like a nervous breakdown or something like that. I'm probably near one of those, or like a crisis event or something. But like most people,
midlife crisis.
not midlife crisis. That'd be different. That'd be like things are pretty good, but I'm not really happy with myself. I'm gonna buy a car. Like a midlife crisis would be amazing. Like that would be like, see, you call that a crisis. I call that a dream. Me having a freak out and taking a chunk of money out of the bank account to buy a car I shouldn't, that's way better than fucking, oh, I'm about to, everything is fucked up and closing in on me and I want to die. I feel like that's
Joe,
a
let me
better
ask you a
crisis.
question. If you had the money for a brand new car, what would you get?
If I
What
could
would
buy,
you ride?
if I could buy any car I wanted because I was rich, or because I just happen to have a little bit
No,
of
like
money.
any decent brand new car.
Well, I really have always wanted a Challenger. That's like it's fucking retarded.
Right.
It's my dream car. Like,
Oh, like yeah, that's muscle car.
yeah, I've never had one, and I've always wanted one for some dumb reason.
You know, you can get a nice used 2018 one.
Yeah, you can definitely get them. I will never be able to buy another car again. Probably, I probably won't buy a car
But
ever
you need a
again.
family car now.
Yeah, but as a dad, as a what I'm really living in, like what would I get? I would.
Odyssey.
Yeah, I would just get another. I'd get another Mazda CX.
Range
something.
Rover.
No, get a Honda Odyssey.
Prius.
Big old Honda.
This is crazy. This is the craziest conversation I've ever walked back into in my life.
Mazda, you can buy like, man, this Mazda has been great, for the most part. But yeah, it's not a midlife crisis. If it was a midlife crisis, it would be fun. I'm in my midlife, but it's a crisis
you
of
had money.
Yeah.
If anybody thinks that Joe is in the middle of his life right now, you got another thing coming. Dog.
I think I've got 15 years left, if not less. Like, that's the crazy thing is like, oh, you're 40, you're like, damn, half my life's over. No, it's not. There's no fucking way with this stress. I'm not making it. I don't even know if I'm going to make it the next couple of years based on whatever's wrong with my side.
Joe, I'm going to slow your roll. I'm 45, so I got more stress than you do. I'm 45.
Oh, yeah? What
Am I trying to
what are you about?
I'm not
What are you,
sure. That's what that
Bullfrog? What are you about to lose?
Nothing. I'm just saying I got more stress than you do.
No, you don't.
There's a dick.
No, you don't. What are you about to? What could you lose this next couple of weeks? Over the next couple of weeks, what's going to go wrong?
I'm just saying I'm more older than you are.
I know you're saying you're the older than me, but you don't have more stress. That's what I'm saying to you. I wish I was. If I was you, I wouldn't have any stress.
I got stress.
What stress you got?
I just don't.
What's happening?
I just don't. Nothing.
You don't cry about it like I do. What kind of stress do you have?
Just life in general.
Okay.
There
Right.
might be an indictment or two on the way. Might be an indictment or two.
What do you work, Bullfrog?
Yes, but I'm not going to dox my work.
How often do you work?
I work Monday through Friday.
You do?
Yes, and I have the weekends off.
Okay, that's cool. And you're only taking care of you though, right?
Yes.
No. Fuck, I wish. I don't know. Life is stressful. Anyway, love you, Bullfrog. If Garguts goes live, he'll be there.
Love you too, Joe. I
All
hope
right,
your
boy.
car gets fixed.
I'll see you. I might see you guys Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or maybe this. We don't know. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Keep it hard. Love you all.
Go.
That was great, Bullfrog. What a sexy beast he is. What a guy. What a world. Thank you guys for listening. If I don't talk to people for a while, thank you so much to everybody who stayed up late, especially until 1 a.m. for some reason tonight, to be with us here. It's been great, man. Thank you to Tony Khan, who dropped the $50 earlier. That was the biggest big one of the stream. Thank you to Tony Khan. Thank you to Blair, who sent me a $7 Venmo earlier today as well. I caught that. Tony Khan, 50. You're the man, brother. And hope you guys have fun. Enjoy Collision tomorrow. Yeah, enjoy Collision. Enjoy SmackDown. And I don't know when I'll be on the air. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I will enjoy you guys later. Taste my dessert. Taste the dessert of life. See you guys later.
Her heart broken in my hands. Her dreams died in my arms. And I let her down, like I let everyone down. I broke her heart. I destroyed her soul with every lie. I tore her whole. Now she can't feel love anymore. She never felt anything before. Broken girl, broken I left her